to stay Lyon County ball. Now they're going to give it to Caldwell County. We got a break on that one, Bob.
A big break.
As Caldwell County will bring it up the floor, trailing 2-0 here to start this game. Boyd looks over, Lyon County in man-to-man. They get it out to McConnell, top of the key. She swings it right side to Boyd, back to McConnell, down the lane, gets away from her. Picked off by Lyon County. McConnell comes back, knocks it away, picks up the steal. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Lyon County, but Lyon County commences to travel right on the first step. That is number 33 for Lyon County, Allison Murphy with the turnover. And that'll give it back to Caldwell County underneath their own basket.
6 turnovers so far for the Lady Lions.
Shot up by McConnell off the glass and good. Off the inbounds play from Peyton Young. 2-2 now. As Lyon County brings it up the floor, she's going to get fouled by Boyd. She being Allison Murphy. Brought it up the right side. Boyd a little aggressive on the defense. Picks up her first foul of the night. 3 fouls against Caldwell County here in the first quarter. Collins looks to get it in. Gets it into P. Poole, top of the key. And we'll see what it was. Travel on P. Poole as she was double teamed at the top of the key by Young and by McConnell. And it's going to be a quick timeout for Lyon County to try to settle some nerves here in the opening game for both teams this season. Bob, we'll keep it right here as we want to apologize again. Had some technical difficulties trying to get on tonight for the pregame show, so we are glad we've got those worked out. Glad to be here. Bob, we're here for the first of 35 regular season games here for the Tigers and the Lady Tigers. Doubleheader, of course, here tonight at Lyon County. So we're looking forward to a big season for Caldwell County basketball.
Seems like just a week ago we put the football up in all the shoulder pads and helmets, and now we're ready for basketball season. And so far, Lyon is under some heavy pressure. They've turned it over 7 times. Caldwell County unable to take advantage of those opportunities so far. Score tied here 2-2. 5:06 left to play in the first quarter.
J.C. Jaggers inbounds it after the timeout. She gets it over to Boyd. Boyd will bring it up. Guarding her will be number 4, Rose Smith. Gets it over to Young. Left wing, back top of the key to McConnell. McConnell looks down low for Jaggers. Nothing there. It's going to be Goffinette, top of the key. She gets McConnell on the left wing off the cut. Caldwell County running the curl. Nobody open right now. Gets it back to Jaggers. Jaggers to Goffinette. Goffinette right wing, top of the key to Boyd. Very patient offense here for Caldwell County in this one, looking for the open cut. Back to Peyton, top of the key to Boyd. Jada looks it over, gets it to McConnell. McConnell open 3, top of the key, good. 3-pointer good for Bella McConnell. That's a good one, insurance 3-pointer. Lyon County quickly back the other way, shot underneath, no good. Rebound goes to Peyton Young. Young gets to Boyd. Caldwell County trying to push the issue up court. The pass was intended for Goffinette, knocked out of bounds by Allison Murphy. And it'll be Caldwell County basketball side out with 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Caldwell County leading this one 5-2. Man-to-man defense by Lyon County. Goffinette dribbles, free throw line high, bank shot no good. Comes down to Lyon County. She trips up, gets on the floor. Peyton Young in to tie her up. And it's going to stay Caldwell County basketball with a possession arrow in favor of the Lady Tigers.
Another turnover for the Lions on that one.
Number 12 in the ball game, Lulu Taylor for Lyon County. And checking in for her first action tonight is number 15, Morgan McDaniels. Boyd gets it into Jaggers. Jaggers from the right wing, no good off the backboard. McDaniels almost came up with the rebound standing on the end line, though it'll go to Lyon County. Caldwell County is going to come with a 2-2-1 zone press. Lyon County gets it in to Murphy. She looks up the court, gets past McConnell, met at mid-court by Young. Pass deflected, goes out of bounds. We'll see which way it stays, and it's going to stay with Lyon County. Tip last, it looked like, by Jaggers.
I think both players had their hands on that ball when it went out, Dennis.
Inbounds, pass comes into Lyon County, shot no good. Nice rebound. Morgan McDaniels blocked out on that left block. She gets it to Boyd. Boyd crossover move, gets it to Young for a 3 from the left side, no good. Ball loose at the free throw line. It's going to be tied up. Jump ball. And possession arrow is going to go with Lyon County. Caldwell County is going to come with the 2-2-1 trap. 3:29 left to go in the first. Caldwell County leads this one 5-2. Murphy gets it to midcourt. Pass is tipped and picked off by Young. Young quickly back to Jada Boyd. Jada has numbers, gets it down the floor quickly, goes up inside the lane, and it's going to be a blocking foul called on Lyon County. Shot was no good, but Jada will go to the free throw line. Fouls on number 12, Lulu Taylor.
Her first and Lyon County's first tonight.
So Jada Boyd will go to the free throw line for 2. First one up and rims out, no good. Jada Boyd averaged 9 points a game last year for the Lady Tigers. Looking to get her first of the season. This one up and good. Lead up to 6-2 now for the Lady Tigers. Checking into the ball game is number 14, Marja Hollowell. And Boyd will come out of the ball game. Lyon gets it into Murphy. Murphy tries to dribble through the press, down the middle. Free throw line pass down to P. Poole. P. Poole wanted to go for a shot, it's knocked away, but the deflection comes back to number 13, Callista Collins. She puts it up from 12 feet, and it's 6-4, Caldwell County. Peyton Young now with the ball, left wing for the Lady Tigers. Back to McConnell, top of the key. They give it to her, she shoots it. Second three of the quarter for Bella McConnell is good. That's a Goodwin Insurance three-pointer.
Looking confident with that shot, Dennis.
Yeah, they're going to see pretty soon. They can't just give her that shot. She's hit 2 of them. Steal by Caldwell County, but quickly the other way. Peyton Young driving layup, no good. Rebound McConnell, she puts it up, no good. Jaggers with the rebound. She's going to bring it out and reset the offense. McConnell from 3, it's good. McConnell's got the hot hand early. Another Goodwin Insurance three-pointer for Bella McConnell, and it's 12-4 Caldwell County. Lyon County back the other way. Got away with a double dribble. They try to feed it inside to Collins. Collins back out front, three-pointer up. No good, but the rebound comes down to number 12, Lulu Taylor. She puts it up and in. And the Lyon County deficit is now at 6. Caldwell leads this one 12-6. Jaggers right wing. Gets it over to McDaniels. McDaniels left-handed dribble inside the lane. Shot up and good. Nice recognition. Morgan McDaniels, nobody on her. She dribbled in to about 10 feet. Put up a nice little jump shot, and it's 14-6 Lady Tigers. Lyon County quickly back the other way. They missed the gimme underneath, and rebounded goes to Jaggers. Caldwell County left Taylor wide open, Bob, right on the left block. She was unable to make the bunny.
We had 2 Lyon County ladies wide open under the basket. We were lost, I believe, Dennis.
I think everybody went to the ball, and nobody got back defensively on the other side. Dodged the bullet, and Caldwell County keeps the lead at 14-6. Marja Hollowell will bring it down the court for the Lady Tigers. McConnell posting up at the top of the key. They get it over to McDaniels. McDaniels to McConnell. She puts up another one. This one no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Lyon County ball. Checking in for the Lady Tigers. Her first action tonight, Riley Thomas. She comes in for Bella McConnell. McConnell, a great first quarter with 3 3-pointers.
And 11 points total. 11 of the 14 target points.
Lyon breaks the press, gets it down the court. Pass is deflected. Taylor can't save it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 58.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
The 11th turnover here in the first quarter for the Lady Lions.
You attribute some of that to maybe butterflies at the start of the contest, but Caldwell County's defense has really played a major role in most of those turnovers.
Having a hard time finding the open Lady line is Lyon County.
Looks like Lyon County wants to force the issue, but the quickness just isn't there compared to what Caldwell County's putting on the floor defensively. Nice pass inside from Riley Thomas down to Marja Hollowell. Marja went up for the shot. It was blocked, but she was fouled on the play, so she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
I thought we were on the air.
On Lulu Taylor.
Second foul on Taylor. First shot up by Hollowell is good.
One thing we noticed last year, Dennis Modge is a really outstanding, excellent free throw shooter.
She's at the line for her second, looking to make it a double-digit lead, and it's up and in. Nothing but net in Lyon County, 16-6. Pass down court deflected by Riley Thomas out of bounds. It'll stay Lyon County ball. They'll have it side out on the far side.
Real lazy pass that time by the Lady Lions.
Lions are really trying to make some long distance passes too, Bob, and Caldwell County's right in the passing lanes. They get it into Murphy. Murphy dribbles around top of the key. Net by Young. Caldwell County looks like a box and one. Now they go man to man. Lions still with the ball, top of the key. Number 35 goes up for the layup. No good. Rebound by Jagger. Still has 25 seconds on the clock. She brings it all the way down the court. She's going to pull it back out. And Lyon County is going to show a little bit of zone here to close the quarter. 2-3 zone by Lyon County. Jaggers holds it. 8 seconds left on the clock. Spin move into the lane. And she lost her footing. She had an open layup, just lost her footing right on that right block. Goes down to the floor. Travel called on her. Turnover gives it to the Lady Lions with 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lyon quickly up. Desperation shot by the Lady Lions. No good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's the Caldwell County Lady Tigers 16, Lyon County 6. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
We're going to keep it here, Dennis.
Nothing's coming across all this.
All right, let's keep it right here, Bob.
First quarter, in between quarters, brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. It's located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
And we appreciate all of our sponsors this year. We're going to get to know several sponsors over the course of the night. We mentioned our 3 pointers brought to you by Goodwin Insurance. Good luck, Tigers, from Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. Lyon County has the ball to open the second quarter. It's Murphy, top of the key, works it right wing, or left wing, excuse me. Again, now gets it over to right wing to Smith. Smith dumps it underneath. And it got down to number 35. That's Taylon Sutton. And she was fouled on the play, bumped out of bounds. Foul went on McConnell. That's her first. Pass into the corner, shot up by Lyon County, no good. Chase for the ball comes up, and Jada Boyd gets knocked everywhere. Somehow comes up with the ball, gets it over to Maja Holland by Jada Boyd. Pass back down to Jada. She puts the shot up, and she's going to be fouled by Allison Murphy. Bob, a lot of contact for no call right here in front of the broadcast booth as Boyd went between 2 people.
Not only in front of the broadcast booth, in front of the official standing right there.
Well, we beat him 2-1 because we both saw the fouls. Either way, it's going to put Boyd at the line. First one up off the front of the rim, no good.
Jada 1 out of 3 down at the charity strike.
And she'll get her second. Caldwell County still with the 10-point lead. Second one up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Smith gets it over to Murphy. Murphy running the point at the top of the key. Caldwell County in a 3-2 zone. You've got Thomas, Goffinet, and Boyd at the top of that one. Lyon works it, tries to work it down low to number 13, Callista Collins. It's knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay Lyon County basketball. Caldwell County zones the inbounds play. And they'll come out in that 3-2. They'll work it down into the corner. Back out to Murphy, top of the key. She wants to go the other side to Collins. Collins out to Smith. Smith thought about it from the right corner. Now back to Smith. She wants to dump it down underneath. deflected by Caldwell County on the pass to Collins. It'll stay Lady Lion basketball. Collins finds Murphy underneath, right back into Collins. And I don't think Collins actually touched the floor. She put the shot up and good, but Bob, she hopped in from out of bounds. I don't think she really established underneath. She caught the ball in the air on the pass back from Murphy. McConnell up with the bank shot, good. Bella McConnell having a great opening to this season.
13 points already for Bella.
18-8, Lady Tigers. Lyon works it in the middle, no good. Rebound comes down to McConnell, quickly over to Jada Boyd. Jada had thoughts of driving the lane. She's cut off. Now she's going to pull it back out, and she's going to get called for carrying. Put the hand too far under the ball and brought it over the top. So the turnover gives it back to the Lady Lions with 6:15 left to go in the first half, and Caldwell out to the 10-point lead at 18-8. Lady Tigers stay in that 3-2 zone.
I'll tell you what, you see the phone line?
They work it to the far corner. Air ball on the shot. Smith gets the rebound back up, no good. Air ball on that one, and McConnell comes away with another rebound. Gets it to Boyd. Boyd drives down the lane. They're going to call a blocking foul on Lyon County.
I'm sorry, what?
And the basket did count. I think he ruled the basket was good on the shot by Boyd. She's going to get one shot at the line. 20-8 now, Caldwell County. Boyd looks to give the Lady Tigers their biggest lead of the night. Shot up and good by Jada Boyd. 21-8, Lady Tigers.
That was the second foul on Lions. Took number 1 player, Allison Murphy.
Murphy brings it down the court. Gets P-Pool back to Murphy, top of the key. They'll work it down into the corner. Now into the lane, shot up, no good by Collins. Rebound comes all the way back out to Murphy. She'll launch the three, no good. Rebound to Lucy Goffinette. Goffinette quickly to Boyd. Boyd drives the lane, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Lyon County. And it's going to be Murphy bringing it up for the Lady Lions. Over to P-Pool. Almost a walk, gets away with it. Smith shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Jada Boyd. Caldwell County quickly the other way. Goffinette wide open, left wing for three, rims in and out. Allison Murphy with the rebound, gets it down to Collins. Collins cross court to Smith. Smith with the little short jumper up and good. And it's 21-10, Caldwell County. Timeout on the floor. And Bob, we'll keep it right here. I'm not sure. They're still trying to work out some bugs with the phone line and the computer. We're going to keep this right here. Timeouts this year are going to be brought to you by Rousseau Law. Rousseau Law is located downtown Princeton, ready to serve all of your legal needs. Rousseau Law wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Bob, a big night so far by the Lady Tigers, 11-point lead, and Bella McConnell leading the charge tonight for the Lady Tigers.
And we haven't had any scoring out of our two players that usually get a lot of points. That's Peyton Young and J.C. Jagger. So they've been pretty well shut down. I think both teams had jitters. Dennis to open the game. Lyon County settled down. They had 11 turnovers in the first quarter, none so far here in the second quarter.
Hope you'll stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the Farless Realty halftime show coming away. Bob will have all of the first half stats. We'll look ahead to the second half. And right after this one, the boys get their season started tonight. Lyon County, Caldwell County will match up about 7:30 tonight in boys action. So a big night to start the season here for the Tigers and Lady Tigers. Now, Bob, looking ahead just a little bit, we're going to be on the road Friday night at Christian County as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Colonels. And then we'll be in Webster County for the 6th District, 7th District Challenge on Saturday. Ball back in play. Goffinette shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Morgan McDaniels, puts it back up on the left side. And McDaniels extends the lead out now 23-10 for the Lady Tigers. Murphy with the pass back to number 20. She was not ready. That's Caden Watts. Turnover goes to Caldwell County. Goffinette wide open for three from the right wing. No good. Rebound comes up to Peyton Young, and she has it blocked out of bounds. I think she thought she was going to the free throw line on that one and probably should have, but they're going to say it was blocked. And it's going to be Goffinette to take it out of bounds underneath her own basket. Gets it into Jaggers. Jaggers with the three from the corner. She has it blocked. Looked like it hit the baseline, did not. Lyon County comes up with the ball, and it's Murphy trying to push the issue. Gets it down to Smith. Smith receives it high, puts a shot up. Nice shot by Rose Smith. Brings Lyon County within 11 at 23-12. Good fake by Peyton Young. Gets it over to Goffinette. Goffinette with the bucket from the right side of the lane. Lead back out to 13. 25-12 Lady Tigers. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Allison Murphy, cross-court pass to Smith. Smith with the shot up and good. Rose Smith keeping Lyon County into the game at this point. As she picks up the bucket and makes it 25-14.
She has 8 points for the Lady Lions tonight.
Pass down to Maja Hollowell, turns, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Allison Murphy. Caldwell County comes back, staying in that 3-2 zone. Goffinette can drop back, make it a 2-3. They work it underneath. Ball down to P-Pool, shot up and no good. P-Pool gets her own rebound up and in, and she'll go to the free throw line.
And you look to the right.
See who that foul was on, Bob. I did not pick up the signal from the referee.
There's a rack, the computer, and everything.
That was on Peyton Young. It's her first, team fifth, and it'll send Lydia P-Pool to the line.
Okay, very top. What's the top thing in there?
Shot up, off the back of the rim, no good. But the rebound comes down to Smith for Lyon County, and they'll get a crack at a 4-point trip. Maybe 5 as Murphy puts the 3 up and good. So a big trip for Lyon County.
Did they give her the 3?
20, no, I think he did signal 2. You must be right there. 25-18. 4-point play on that trip by Lyon County. Cuts the lead down to 7. And Caldwell County turns it over on their end of the court. 2:40 left to go in the half, and Lyon County trying to pull back into this one. Allison Murphy brings it up. Caldwell County looking to trap. They're going 1-2-2 zone. Goffinette top of the key. Jaggers has the defense. Murphy dribbles around her, puts a shot up from the left baseline, up and in. And what was a 13-point lead is down to 5, 25-20. Lady Tigers working around to Morgan McDaniels. McDaniels back out to McConnell. McConnell just inside the 3-point line, gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. Goes for the tip, and they're going to call Bella for over the back, and I think that's her second foul.
And the 6th on the Lady Tigers. Lyon doing a good job. Dennis clawing their way back into this game with some nice shooting.
So 2 fouls on McConnell is going to take her to the bench, and Jada Boyd will come back into the ball game. Caldwell County going with a little bit of a press. Goffinette, length of the court. She's up against Murphy. Has it stripped away. Jaggers comes up with the ball, gets it back down to Peyton Young. Peyton Young goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Lydia P-Pool for Lyon County. Young was really open right after that turnover. Jaggers not able to see her. She picked up the ball, finally got it to her, but the angle nowhere near as good. Shot by Lyon County up and no good. Battle on the baseline. It's going to go to Caldwell County as that ball goes off of Callista Collins. Minute and a half left to go in the first half. Jada Boyd brings it down for the Lady Tigers. Ashley Doom into the contest for the Lady Lions. Peyton Young on the weave, gets it into the lane, puts it back over to Jaggers. Jaggers drives it all the way down the lane, layup off the board, no good. Rebound comes down to Jada Boyd. She wanted to dump it down low to Morgan McDaniels, deflected out of bounds by Lyon County. And the Lady Tigers will have it underneath their own basket. Peyton Young will put it in play for the Lady Tigers. Gets it out to Boyd. Boyd saw an opening, but tried to get there too fast. Shuffled her feet, and the travel call gives it back to Lyon County with 1:11 left to go here in the first half. They get it into Murphy. Goffinette's going to pick her up full court. Lady Tigers going man-to-man. Goffinette and Murphy. Murphy gets it over to Smith, has it deflected on the pass inside. Smith now turns, tried to pass it inside again, kicked by Jada Boyd. It'll be Lady Lion ball side out. And substitution for Lyon County. They're getting Caden Watts back into the ball game for Rose Smith. Lyon on the pass, has it deflected. Jada Boyd, good defense. It's going to be Collins trying to get it in from the baseline. Throws it all the way out to Watts. Watts dribbles right corner, gets it to Doom. Doom dumps it down low to Collins. Collins puts a shot up, no good, but she's going to get to go to the free throw line. Let's see what the foul is called. A couple of Lady Tigers underneath. It's going to be called on Peyton Young. And 2 fouls on Peyton Young. Several Lady Tigers carrying 2 fouls to the locker room at halftime.
Peyton Young, Bella McConnell, and Carson Parker.
Shot up by Collins off the back of the rim, no good. She'll get one more shot. Young's going to come out of the ball game, and it's going to be Maja Hollowell back in for the Lady Tigers. Collins' second shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Goffinette. Goffinette gets it over to Boyd. We'll see if Caldwell waits for the last shot. It's down to Jaggers. They drive the floor, put it up, and it's going to be a walk against J.C. Jaggers. And the turnover gives it back to the Lady Lions. 25-20, Caldwell County. Lady Tigers led by as many as 13 in this half. Murphy quickly down the left side, picked up by Goffinette. Gets it over to Collins, 4-3 off the front of the rim, no good. And Doom's going to get called for the, was it Doom got called for the push? Blue.
So it's that Morgan McDaniels, Maja. Morgan McDaniels called for
that. Was on Morgan McDaniels, her first, but I did not see that one.
I mean, it showed like it's lit up.
Going to send P. Poole to the line for 1-and-1. First one up and good. So she'll get the bonus. 25-21. Looked like it was going to be a Caldwell County round early. It's turned into a close contest here as we get close to halftime. Second shot up and good. A one-possession ball game now in this one as Caldwell County has 30 seconds left. We'll see if they'll hold for the last shot. It's going to be Boyd dribbling left side. She brings it back around free throw line high, gets it over to Hollowell. Hollowell loses it momentarily, gets it back. That's Goffinette, top of the key, pulls up from the free throw line, shot up, no good. And Lyon County with the rebound. 10 seconds left to go. They get it back to P-Poole. P-Poole guarded by Maja Hollowell. They work it down underneath, and it's going to be a jump ball call. Good job by Morgan McDaniels. And the possession arrow is going to stay with the Lady Lions. 0.8 of a second left to go. Lyon County will have it underneath their own basket.
Here, watch, I'll unplug them. Now watch.
No, they're going to give it to Caldwell County on the possession arrow. Caldwell not able to get a shot off, so we go to halftime with the score. Caldwell County 25, Lyon County 22. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes for the Flawless Realty halftime show. Or at least we'll check to see if the computer situation is improved. Bob, we may have it back quickly, but you take your time on the stats. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Explain to her which one you're trying to talk to.
And Bob, I don't think we have it straightened out over there, so we're going to stay right here with it.
And it won't take too long to get these stats summarized.
Okay. Halftime show is brought to you this season by Flawless Realty. Flawless Realty says, are you ready to sell your home? Call Flawless Realty today and let a realtor sell it for you. Ready to buy a home? Don't waste precious time. Flawless Realty can help, and interest rates are still reasonably low. They'll work hard to find a home that will fit you and your family and your budget. Contact Flawless Realty today at 270-365-5058 or stop by at 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. Check out all their listings on Facebook and at flawlessrealty.com. And Bob, I've got to say a special plug for Billy Kay and the group at Flawless Realty, because they helped put me in my new home about a year ago this time last year. So we appreciate the folks down at Flawless Realty for the jobs that they do and for helping sponsor Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball this season. We're at the half here at Lyon County. Caldwell County up 25-22. They saw a 13-point lead whittled down to 3 to close that first half. Caldwell County boys will take on Lyon County here in the nightcap of this doubleheader. So hope everybody will stay tuned for that one. And then, Bob, while you total those up, I just want to tell our listeners a little bit about where we're going to be this week and over the course of the season. We're going to have 35 regular season games, 18 girls games, 17 boys games on tap here on WPKY over the course of the season between now and I think the last regular season game, February 15th. So a lot of basketball coming your way. This week after tonight, we're going to go to Christian County on Friday night. It's Caldwell County Lady Tigers in action against the Lady Colonels. That is it shows a 7:30 varsity tip-off for that one, so we'll try to be on the air about 7:15, hopefully get these bugs worked out. It's early in the season. We've had a little break, and something may have happened to the equipment between football and basketball, so we're going to get that worked out, be on the air hopefully by 7:15 on Friday night as the Lady Tigers will go to Christian County. And then on Saturday, it's that 6th District, 7th District Challenge. Always a fun time. This year it's going to be held at Webster County. Caldwell County boys and girls will be in action as both teams will take on the Union County Braves. The girls will get underway at 3 o'clock. The boys set to tip off at 4:30. That's on Saturday, and you can hear all the action here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and also on WPKYonline.com. Hope to have the live stream and everything going for the listeners this season. So an exciting year coming up for the Tigers and Lady Tigers. Of course, Caldwell County Lady Tigers, defending district champions, started out tonight like they were going to make a statement tonight for the other teams in the district that may see the scores tomorrow, but the wheels kind of got bogged down in some mud about midway through that second quarter as Lyon County put the charge on and came back, and now it's a one-possession game as Caldwell County leads this one 25-22.
And Dennis, looking at the scoring in the first half for the Lady Tigers, led by Bella McConnell with two two-point field goals, 3 out of 4 from three-point range for 9 points there, a total of 13 points for Bella. Bella also with 2 fouls. 4 points for Morgan McDaniels on 1 nice shot in the lane and 1 nice rebound and put back for her 4 points. 4 points for Jada Boyd on a field goal and 2 out of 5 from the charity stripe. 2 points each for Lucy Goffnet on a field goal and 2 points for Maja Hollowell on 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. The Tigers 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. Tigers with 8 turnovers in the first half. For Lyon County, a patient comeback that we've seen here in front of us. They're led by Rose Smith, a deft, nice-looking shooter for Lyon County. She has 4 field goals, total of 8 points. 4 points for Callista Collins on 2 field goals. 4 points for Lydia Pipul on a field goal. 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. And 4 points for Allison Murphy on 2 field goals, and she finally looked like she was getting untracked toward the end of the second quarter, and 2 points for Lulu Taylor on a field goal in the first half. Lyon County, after starting out with 11 turnovers in the first quarter, finished the half with just 13, so they improved their ball handling skills, if you will. Their passing was a little bit better. That's what got them in trouble with the turnovers. They were just passing through into passing lanes, and obviously that's very tough to do, and will ultimately yield a turnover for you. So we're at halftime. Caldwell County with 16 points in the first quarter, followed up by 9 in the second quarter, total of 25 here at halftime. Lyon County was 6 in the first quarter, outscoring the Lady Tigers 16-9 in the second quarter for their 22 points here at halftime. Score Caldwell County Lady Tigers 25, Lyon County Lions 22.
And a big night so far for Bella McConnell. I hope she'll come out hot in that second half. We're on the Farless Realty halftime show here as Caldwell County leads this one 25-22. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com. And we are back at Lyon County. This is the Farless Realty halftime show. For all of your realtor needs, give Farless Realty a call at 270-365-5058 or stop by 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. You can check out all of their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. Bob, the teams are back out on the floor. We've got about 2 minutes before we tip this one off. A couple of keys for the Lady Tigers. We've got several players with 2 fouls, so you don't want to see any of those girls pick up a quick, needless foul to start this third quarter and handcuff themselves there. But they've got to get back to that pressure defense and get those hands in the passing lane. That's where they built that lead at, was the turnovers off Lyon County. Lyon County able to play a little bit better when some of the starters went out for Caldwell County. They pulled a 13-point lead back down to 3, where we stand now at 25-22.
And again, we take note, Dennis, for the Lady Tigers, no scoring out of Peyton Young or J.C. Jaggers here in the first half. Just a little tough for them to get untracked here. But 1 half under their belt, I would look for them, both experienced as they are, to settle down and really start making contributions to the Lady Tiger effort here.
And Bob, a lot of this is just like last season. When you see Bella McConnell go out, she is the heartbeat of this team. I know Jaggers gets a lot of the points, and deservedly so. Peyton, the senior, has a good stroke from the three-point line. But Bella McConnell, when she's in, she's a rebounding machine. She gives all the effort she can give. And she got so hot in that first quarter, just throwing the threes up from the top of the key. Lyon County was leaving her open, just daring her to shoot it. She made those threes, and Lyon County would back out, putting a hand in Bella's face. But that's the one player you really don't want to see pick up a needless third foul early in this quarter.
Well, at that, and certainly Carson Parker played very little in the first half. She's coming into her own as a sophomore. Really good defensive player. They had her on Allison Murphy, Lyon's senior leader. Carson with 2 quick early fouls, set most of the first quarter, all of the second quarter on the bench.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, brought to you by Farless Realty. When you need help with home buying needs, don't waste any time. Call Farless Realty, and they can help right now. They'll work hard to find a home that will fit you and your family and your budget. You can contact Farless Realty at 270-365-5058 or check out farlessrealty.com. Getting set to start the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by our friends at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique, clothes, and more. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Lyon County with first ball here to start the third quarter. They get it into Murphy in the backcourt. She's picked up at midcourt by Lucy Goffinette. Murphy, left-handed dribble down the lane, puts a shot up and good. And the lead down to 1, 25-24. J.C. Jaggers running the point for the Lady Tigers. Starters back on the floor for Caldwell County. McConnell, Jaggers, Parker, Young, and Goffinette. McConnell tries to take it baseline, no good. She's going to come up, and it's going to get called for the foul, and that's the one thing we said, Bob, that we didn't need. 31 seconds into the quarter, and Bella McConnell picks up her third.
Caldwell County too late getting a sub in for Bella.
It's going to be Murphy, top of the key, gets it right wing to Smith. Smith gets it back to Murphy. Murphy with the running layup, no good. Gets her own rebound up and no good.
It's another one of those where she came back in bounds and not established position. Maybe they changed that rule.
That's a rarity, but we've seen it twice tonight. As Caldwell County dodges a bullet to keep the lead right now at 1. They work it underneath to Peyton Young. Young, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebounded by Lydia P. Poole. She gets it to Murphy. Murphy wanted to get Watts on the left wing. Watts not looking towards the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Caldwell County. McConnell will come in, or come out of the game, excuse me. And coming in is going to be Jada Boyd. You pick up some speed, but you lose some rebounding on that switch. Boyd takes over at the point when she's in. They get it to Goffinette. Goffinette right wing. Dribbles around, has it knocked away and out of bounds. And it's going to stay Lady Tiger ball. Goffinette on the side to take it out. Gets it into Jada Boyd. Man-to-man defense by Lyon County. Back to Goffinette. Goffinette dribbles into the lane. Gets it over left wing to Boyd. Boyd brings the weave over to Young. Young puts the three up and good from the right wing. Peyton Young with her first bucket tonight. And the lead back out to 28-24. Good defense by Carson Parker out on Murphy. Caldwell County tries to double team Murphy, top of the key. She dribbles into the corner. And the pass picked off by Peyton Young. Young was 1-on-2. She pulls it back out, gets it to Jaggers, and Jaggers stutter steps on her drive, and the turnover gives it to Lyon County. Lions put the ball in play. 5:53 left to go in the third. Smith, top of the key, has it knocked away by Peyton Young. Young now with the right-handed dribble goes up, shot up off the board and in. Peyton Young with the good shot off the steal, and the lead out now to 6. Lyon works it down underneath, shot up no good by Collins. Collins goes back up. She's going to be fouled on the shot. And Callista Collins will go to the free throw line.
And the foul was on Jada Boyd. Excuse me, J.C. Jaggers. J.C.'s first of the game.
Collins shot up, no good.
Collins 0 for 2 for the night at the charity stripe.
Lady Tigers led by 13 early. This one no good. Rebound goes to Lyon County's Murphy. She puts the shot up, no good. And it's going to be off of the hands of J.C. Jaggers, even though there were a couple white jerseys over her back. No call on that one. It's going to go out of bounds to Lyon County. Lady Lions run the box play on the inbound. They finally get it into Watts. She tries to get it underneath the P-Pool, back out to Watts. Watts guarded by Boyd in the corner. Watts with the dribble, comes baseline, hook shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Lyon County, shot up, no good by Collins, but she's going to be fouled. I think they'll give this one to Young.
You know, I thought I saw a couple fouls earlier on that series of action. Some of our ladies being knocked to the floor.
It's got a distinctive home cooking flavor here in the third quarter as Collins goes back to the free throw line.
Third foul on Peyton Young.
Collins again misses.
Collins 0 for 4 tonight.
Young's going to come out. Maja Hollowell will go into the game for Caldwell County. Bob, the Lady Lions have a distinct size advantage in that lineup between Murphy, P-Pool, and Collins. Second shot up and in for Callista Collins. Morgan McDaniel's going into the game, and Jada Boyd's going to come out. Jada looked like she was getting up slowly on that end of the court during that last series of a play for Lyon County. Maja Hollowell takes over the point position for Caldwell County. Gets it down to Goffinet, right wing. Dumps it down to Jaggers. Jaggers fakes it, puts a shot up, double dribbles. And just a mental error by J.C. Jaggers on that one. Turnover is going to give it back to Lyon County with an even 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers leading this one 30-25. Smith, top of the key, guarded by Goffinet. Gets it over to Collins. Collins guarded well by McDaniels. Wild shot up. Good defense by Morgan McDaniels on Callista Collins. Rebound comes down to Jaggers. She's quickly the other way. Gets it to Goffinet on the wing. Takes it down to Parker. Parker back out to Hollowell. She gets it to Jaggers. Back to Hollowell. They're going to reset the offense. Work it left wing to McDaniels. McDaniels to Parker. Parker didn't look for the shot on that one. Made the cut. Gets it down low. Knocked away. Back out to Hollowell. They might go back to that. Carson had the ball down underneath, just didn't handle it cleanly. 3-point shot up and no good by Jaggers, rebounded by Lyon County. Quick outlet pass gets down to Smith. Caldwell County did a good job getting back on that one. And the Lady Lions will start this one all over with Caden Watts at the point. 5-second call, good defense by Maja Hollowell on Caden Watts. And the turnover is going to give it back to the Lady Tigers.
Turnover number 4 here in the second half for the Lady Lions. 17 overall.
Starting out much like the game did tonight with Lyon County and the turnovers. They started through Goffinet. She dumps it down low to Jaggers. Nice pass back out to Hollowell, and she puts it up and in from about 8 feet. Jaggers somehow able to catch that pass in traffic, and while she was straddling another player, able to get the pass back out to Hollowell. 32-25 Lady Tigers. This one's going to go out of bounds off of Smith. Turnover gives it back to the team in blue, and will come the other way with 3:24 left to go in the third. Fast-paced contest here between these two teams. Gym filling up tonight, Bob. We love coming over here to this gym. You know it's always going to be a battle. Former district foes for a long time. And they pack a gym, whether it's here or whether it's in Princeton. Goffinet takes it down low to Jaggers. They're trying to double team JC down low as soon as that ball goes in.
They're getting
Taylor got a hand on it.
JC inside, and last time she was inside, she made a nice pass, good assist. They are trying to get her free inside.
Peyton Young back into the game with 3 fouls. She's got to be careful. More of an offensive substitution here for Caldwell County. Young has it, right wing, looks it over. They try to go down to Morgan McDaniels. McDaniels looks like she got some contact, no call on that one. Ball tipped away, and it's going to be Carson Parker out front getting it back for Caldwell County. She gets it to Maja Hollowell, and Hollowell is going to set the offense for the Lady Tigers. Young thought about the 3 from the wing. They dump it down to Jaggers. Jaggers, they say it's blocked. Looked like a lot of hand, but Lyon County comes away with it on the block. They get it down to Taylor. Taylor throws up a wild shot, and they're going to call the foul on that one, Bob. And this one's going to go against J.C. Jaggers, I think.
J.C.'s second. Yeah, we can't seem to draw any contact underneath. It's mayhem at best underneath our basket.
Lulu Taylor with the free throw up and in. Jada Boyd's going to check in. Maja Hollowell is going to come out. What looked like it was going to be a rout early has turned into a nice game. Taylor's second shot up and in. 2:31 to go in the third. 32-27 Lady Tigers. Boyd quickly brings it down to the right side. Pick and roll looking for Parker. It's deflected, and Lyon County able to save it. And it's going to be a travel on Collins. It'll give it to Caldwell County underneath their own basket.
Turnover apiece that time, one for the Tigers and one for the Lady Lions.
Boyd gets it in to Jaggers. Jaggers, top of the key, puts a shot up just inside the three-point line, up and in. J.C. Jaggers with the bucket, 34-27, Caldwell County. Parker picking up Murphy. Murphy drives the right side, tries to go underneath, batted around, picked up by Peyton Young. Young wanted Morgan McDaniels up front. Morgan not looking at the pass, and it goes out of bounds at midcourt. It'll be Lady Lion ball. Allison Murphy with possession. She'll be picked up at midcourt by Carson Parker. They work it down to Taylor on left wing, knocked away by Jaggers. Caldwell County with the steal. They're running down the court. Shot up on the pass by McDaniels, and they do call that one. Almost had to because Allison Murphy almost took Morgan's arm off on that one. So Morgan will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Murphy's third foul.
Free throws brought to you this season by Lake Markley CrossFit. Morgan's first shot up and no good. Enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014, Lake Markley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level and always free to come by and try. Good luck, Lady Tiger and Tiger basketball from Lake Markley CrossFit. McDaniel's second free throw up and off the front of the rim, no good. Jaggers with the tip. Ball still loose on the floor, controlled by Lyon County. With a minute and a half to go in the third, and Caldwell County's lead back out to 7. Ball on the floor, good job by Riley Thomas. She's going to cause a tie-up on the far side, and the possession arrow is going to go in favor of the Lady Tigers.
The 9th turnover here in the third quarter for the Lady Lions.
Riley Thomas into the ball game. She will inbound to Jaggers.
Very quick defensive play on that ball, Dennis.
They get it down to Young. Young, a cutting Thomas, shot up off the board, no good. And it's going to be McDaniels, I think, with the foul on that one over the back. It'll give it to Lyon County with a minute 18. Good to see Riley Thomas on the squad this year. Of course, a star volleyball player for the Lady Tigers. More of a defensive specialist here for the basketball team, but good to have her on board. Murphy across half court. Gets it down to Collins. Collins gets by her defender. They put it back out to Thomas. Thomas from the elbow off the glass and good. I don't know if she called bank, but it went in. 34-29.
A two-pointer, Dennis.
Yes.
That was Lulu, by the way.
Caldwell County works it in to McDaniels in the left corner, back out to Parker. Parker, top of the key, finds a cutting. Riley Thomas puts the shot up, has it blocked by Murphy. Murphy picks the ball up quickly the other way. 36 seconds to go in the quarter. Parker on the defense of Murphy. We get it back out to Collins. Collins with the shot up, no good. Picked up on the rebound by Young. Young gets it to Riley. Riley sets, shot up, no good. Morgan McDaniels tried to save it, but stepped on the out-of-bounds line as she leaped into the air to try to keep that one in. And the ball will go to Lyon County. Just a helter-skelter pace here late in this third quarter. Caldwell County clinging to a 5-point lead. Lead was 3 at halftime. Riley Thomas picks up Watts at midcourt. Watts tries to spin, double team, gets it over to Lulu Taylor. Taylor got away with a walk, puts it back out front, picked off by Peyton Young. Young looks at the clock, dribbles the length of the floor, puts a left-handed shot up, and no good. Rebound goes to McDaniels. That one no good. And at the end of the third quarter, it's Caldwell County 34, Lyon County 29. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com. Back to Lyon County. After 3 quarters of play, Caldwell County has a 5-point lead on Lyon County, 34-29. Fourth quarter coming your way, and fourth quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique, clothes, and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. That's at Cozy Living. Everything a home should be.
In the third quarter, Caldwell County outscoring the Lady Lions 9-7. Four mistakes, turnovers for Lyon County, 10 in the third quarter, 4 for the Lady Tigers.
Lyon County with the ball to open the fourth quarter. It's Murphy at point for Lady Lions, picked up by Parker. Jada Boyd in the lineup for Caldwell County. She's guarding Lulu Taylor. Ball goes to Taylor in the right corner. She tries to drive baseline, cut off by Boyd. They bring it back out to Collins. Collins guarded by Goffin, picked off by Bella McConnell. McConnell on the steal, drives, puts a fake up, shot up, and good. Off the board, Bella McConnell. Bella kind of saddled with foul trouble a lot tonight, but comes in and makes an impact right off the bat. Lyon works the ball down low to P. Poole. Shot up, no good. P. Poole with the shot again, no good. Rebounded by Jaggers. Jaggers 3-on-2. Caldwell County gets it over to Boyd. Boyd goes up and fouled on the layup by Lulu Taylor.
Nice pass by JC then coming down the floor.
Jason did a good job drawing the defense to the right side of the lane, dumped it to the left to Boyd. Lyon County had no choice, either give up the layup or foul Boyd. They put her at the free throw line.
And Jada's not been two out of 5 so far tonight at the charity stripe.
First shot up, no good. Free throws brought to you by Lake Barkley CrossFit. Second free throw coming up for Boyd. Shot up off the front of the rim also, rebounded by Murphy. So Caldwell County can't cash in on the free throws. Murphy quickly down to Doom. That was picked off by Goffinette, and she's tied up. They're going to call a jump ball. Never mind the reaching around her that's going on. They're going to call a jump ball. Fortunately, possession arrow stays with the Lady Tigers. And I thought it was too early in the season to question some of these calls. It was the first game, but a lot of contact here in Lyon County tonight. It's going to be Boyd at the point, gets it over to Goffinette. Goffinette pulls up at the free throw line, off the board, no good. Rebound comes to Murphy. 6:44 to go in the ball game. Lead at 7 for the Lady Tigers. Murphy tries to do the pick and roll, comes to the left side. Switch goes over to Goffinette. They work it back to Collins. Collins guarded by Jaggers, over to Doom. They dump it down low to P. Poole. P. Poole shot up, no good. But it's Carson Parker with the foul. That will put P. Poole at the line for 2 shots.
And Parker has just picked up her 3rd foul. Team 6th here in the second half.
So free throw coming up for P. Poole. First shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Carson's going to come out, and coming in is going to be Morgan McDaniels. P. Poole with the free throw. This one up, rolls around the rim, no good. It's going to be off the hand, I think, of McConnell, they're saying, and it's going to stay Lyon County basketball underneath their own goal. 36-29, Caldwell County leads this one. Collins gets it in to Taylor. Taylor with the shot up, no good, very late whistle. And they're going to call this one on Morgan McDaniels, and it'll put Lulu Taylor at the line for 2 shots.
And Lulu is probably somebody we don't want at the free throw line.
Right.
She's 2 out of 2 so far tonight. She got 3.
And the jinx worked as Lulu Taylor misses the first. Well, I started to say she's too good even for the jinx to work on her. Second shot up and off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Jada Boyd. Boyd quickly comes the other way, gets it over to Young. Young with the 3 from the wing, good. Peyton Young with the 3, and Caldwell County's lead back out to double digits, 39-29. Lyon County works it underneath. Doom got the rebound, went back up for the shot and blocked big time by Bella McConnell. Lyon County retains possession. They work it underneath, inbounds play goes to Murphy, shot up off the board and good. 39-31, under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Jada Boyd, pick and roll, goes up, right-handed shot left side, good for Jada Boyd. And the lead back out to 10. Caldwell County is going man-to-man. Boyd on Murphy, mismatch in size. Murphy puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Jaggers. Jaggers pushing the ball down underneath to McDaniels. And she's clobbered underneath. I was waiting for her to call a walk on her. She was clobbered, pushed out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Tiger ball underneath. Only the third foul of the half against Lyon County.
Foul on Callista Collins, her first.
Caldwell County works it around to Boyd. Down to Young from the left corner. Shot no good. Nice rebound by Bella McConnell. She puts a shot up off the board, no good. And it's going to be McDaniels' shot up, no good. Caldwell County 3 chances on that one. And nothing falls. Murphy with the rebound, and Lyon County is going to take a timeout. So with 5:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter, Caldwell County leads this one by 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Second, you're on.
Back to Lyon County.
And Dennis, that timeout was brought to you by Russo Law. Russo Law, located downtown Princeton, ready to serve your legal needs. Russo Law wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season.
Teams coming out of the timeout. Caldwell County has the lead, 41-31. Lyon County called the full timeout. And Bob, we do want to say we had a little bit of trouble getting on tonight. We apologize for that. We are on and rolling now. Hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight. We will have a pregame show. Pregames this year are brought to you by McGregor Heating and Cooling, and we will have those guys on for our pregame show before the boys' game. So we appreciate Javen and the guys at McGregor Heating and Cooling. Lyon County with Watts to bring it up. They work it underneath, steal by Bella McConnell. McConnell looks up the floor to Jaggers. Jaggers all alone as she comes across. Top of the key, thought about the three, gets it over to Young, works it down to Parker from 10 feet. Ball bounces and bounces, no good. And it's going to be a tie-up underneath. Good job by Morgan McDaniels. Bob McDaniels has played some good defense underneath, and she's rebounded well tonight. The possession arrow is going to go to Lyon County, but Morgan McDaniels pretty impressive so far, especially defensively for the Lady Tigers.
She's playing well and getting in the right places at the right time, too, blocking out well for rebounds.
Lyon County has gone with Watts at the point, gets it over to Taylor. Long shot from the left wing, no good. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say off of Caldwell County's Jaggers. It'll be Lyon County ball underneath their own basket. We're down to 4:36 to go here in the ball game. Murphy to take it out. She gets it in to Collins. Tries to feed it back into Murphy. It's deflected back out to Collins. Now Murphy has it right wing. Guarded by Parker. Good job by Carson to move her feet well with Murphy. Gets it over to Watts. Watts guarded by McDaniels. They want to work it underneath to Collins. And she's going to get called for the double dribble. Turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers.
13 so far here in the second half, 26 for the game.
Lyon County no pressure as they are down 10. Just about midway through this fourth quarter. Jaggers gets it over to McConnell. McConnell right wing back to Parker at the top of the key. Good cut by Carson Parker, no good, but the rebound comes down to Young. Young's fouled on the shot, so she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
I think Collins drew the foul.
This will be 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws coming up for Peyton Young. Young with some timely threes tonight. Also had a little bit of foul trouble in that first half.
Peyton with 8 points here in the second half, make it 9.
First free throw good, 42-31, even 4 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Second one up, nice rotation, nothing but net for Peyton Young as the lead is out to 12. Lyon County works it down to Collins. Collins at the free throw line, gets it over to Murphy. Murphy with the long shot, and they're going to call that a 2. Murphy with a long 2, draws it back to a 10-point ball game.
Murphy's 10th point of the night. Timeout.
And I think it is a full timeout. That's what we were checking to see. So we will take a timeout with them. 3:46 to go in the ball game. Caldwell leads by 10. This is Lady Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY. Back to Lyon County High School. Dennis Stevens, Bob Hayes, John Miller with you tonight. And a good ball game, Bob. Caldwell County jumped out by as much as 13 in that first quarter. Lyon County whittled away, went to the, finally got it down as low as 1, went to the break, 3 down. Now Caldwell County is able to take advantage of some turnovers and some better rebounding, and they are back out to a 10-point lead at 43-33. And the ball going to Caldwell County as Boyd comes back to receive from Peyton Young.
And 2 critical 3-pointers in that in the second half by Peyton Young.
Lyon County man-to-man. Boyd at the point, takes the pick and roll from McConnell, gets it over to Goffinette. Goffinette drives the lane, gets it to Young. Young drives back the lane from the right side, puts a shot up, no good. Nice rebound position by Maja Hollowell, although she's trying in the effort to bring that rebound down, bounces it on the court, steps out of bounds on the end line, so the turnover gives it back to the Lady Lions. Lyon County's gone back to Murphy at the point. They tried Watts for a couple of possessions, didn't work very well for them. It's back to Allison Murphy at the point. They get it over to Watts, right wing, down into the corner to Smith. Smith back out to Murphy. She throws up a wild layup, no good, but the rebound deflection comes back to Lyon County. Now Murphy has it left side from the baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound to Maja Hollowell, quickly over to Jada Boyd. Boyd brings it across half court and pulls it back. Caldwell County able to work some clock with a 10-point lead. They get it over to Young. Young thought about the shot at the free throw line, over to Hollowell. Back over to Young, nice little shot off the board from 8 feet, just outside the lane, up and in for Peyton Young. So Peyton able to come back from some foul trouble tonight and have a pretty good ball game as she gives Caldwell County the 12-point lead. Murphy tries to drive the lane. She's going to be fouled.
Peyton with 10 points here in the second half. 12 points, excuse me.
Foul's going to be called on Goffinette. That's Lucy's first, team 8. So it'll be 1-1 as Coach Doom wants to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so Bob, we'll just keep that one right here. Timeout's brought to you by Russo Law. Russo Law is located downtown Princeton, ready to serve all of your legal needs. Russo Law wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season.
And coming back here in the second half for Lyon County, Allison Murphy is beginning to get untracked a little bit with 5 field goals for the game, 10 points. She's the only Lady Lion in double figures.
Well, Caldwell County, has a very deep team this season. It's going to be exciting to watch this team. They can play 9, maybe 10 players deep on this squad. I think at least 9 have seen action tonight for the Lady Tigers, so it's a very deep bench. It's going to be something that the Lady Tigers need, especially maybe even right off the bat this first week. 3 games in the first week of play, as we'll be going to Christian County on Friday night to take on the Lady Colonels. Tip-off set for 7:30, and that one will be on the air at 7:15, and then on Saturday it's that 6th District, 7th District showdown as both Caldwell County squads will take on Union County, but they will be played at Webster County's gym. I think the girls are tipping off at 3. The boys at 4:30 will be on the air about 2:45 for that one on Saturday afternoon. So I hope you'll join us. A lot of basketball coming your way. We've mentioned a couple of times tonight, 35 regular season games here on WPKY this season. That's not counting tournament action. That's the free stuff before the tournament comes up.
It's going to be a big year, Dennis. Both teams looking to be vastly improved from last year, and we just can't wait for the season to unfold. Must have spilled some water over by the Lyon County student section. They've been toweling the floor for a few minutes now.
We'll look over to see who's pointing at somebody. You know, somebody dropped a bottle of water or something over there. So.
And we got one of the officials over there trying to supervise the cleanup.
Caldwell County's boys team on court side getting ready for their contest tonight against Lyon County. Of course, Caldwell County led by Darren Boyd. We'll talk about him quite a bit coming up in the Farless Realty, the McGregor Heating and Air pregame show.
And finally, Allison Murphy gets to shoot her free throws. Murphy
for the 1-and-1. First one up, rolls on the front of the rim, gets the good roll, and in. 45-34. Clock down to 2:29 left to go in this one. What looked like it was going to be Caldwell County by about 25 turned into a very good ball game. Murphy's second shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Collins. She puts it up underneath the basket and in. So a three-point trip brings it back to a 9-point ball game. Lyon County brings a little press. Caldwell breaks it, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd works it down to Hollowell from the left side. McConnell now top of the key. They get it to Boyd. Boyd's defender backs off. Caldwell works it around. McConnell now left wing. Collins tries to knock it away. They get it to Young. Young top of the key to Goffinette. Goffinette to Hollowell. Caldwell County can do this the rest of the night if they want to. They're working the ball around well on this little curl weave they've got going on. Hollowell down low to McConnell. McConnell in traffic. And it's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow stays with the Lady Tigers, but Bob Caldwell County dribbled off almost a minute of the clock from 2:22 down to 1:34. And it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball underneath their own basket. Peyton Young to inbounds. Caldwell County sets up in the box. Get it into Jaggers. Jaggers out to Boyd. Boyd's going to bring it out, forcing Lyon County to come out to start the count. They get it to Jaggers. Jaggers to Carson Parker. Parker to McConnell. McConnell works it around the top of the key. Now she's got Jaggers on the right wing. Young takes the spot and possession top of the key, gets it to McConnell. McConnell's just going to tuck it, wait on Lyon County to come out and force the count. They do. She gets it to Jada Boyd. Jada tried to feed it to Young underneath, picked off by Lyon County. 1 minute to go here in the ball game. Lyon County works it down the other end, and they're going to say it was deflected off a Lady Tiger. I don't know which one.
One of those invisible Lady Tigers, huh? I didn't see that.
I did not see that. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I did not see it. 30-second timeout called by Doom, the coach for Lyon County. Bob, a good showing. I think there was some butterflies from both squads. You could tell when this game tipped off while we were still working out our technical difficulties, but I think the Lady Tigers settled down. Their defense really forced Lyon County into a lot of early turnovers, and same thing start the second half. I think a good showing overall by the Lady Tigers here in this first contest. We'll get to talk to Coach Thomas a little bit, hopefully after this ball game.
One thing that I know we haven't done very well tonight is rebound. Lyon County gets good position. And
Lyon County on the inbounds play gets it to P. Poole. She puts a shot up and in. Caldwell County has it to Jaggers. Jaggers is going to be fouled coming across midcourt. think it's Watts that's going to be called for the foul on that one. But Lyon County draws back within 7. And a little discussion. I don't think Coach Thomas realized that Lyon County had that last possession.
Yeah, that's the one we were talking about, Dennis. So we didn't see that ball go off the Lady Tiger.
Lyon County in a little bit of a hole foul-wise because they're trying to foul. And boy, it is foul, but that's only the 6th foul of the half against Lyon County.
And the next foul will put the Lady Tigers into 1-1. 44.9 seconds left here in the game.
And Caldwell County will have it out at midcourt. Bella McConnell will take it out for the Lady Tigers. As P. Poole with the deflection, she comes up with the steal, tries to drive baseline, puts it back out to Smith. Smith over to Watts. Watts gets it to Murphy. Murphy wants to put the shot up. Nice defense by Carson Parker. They do work it down low. Shot up, no good. Jaggers with the rebound. That's Collins that missed the shot. It's going to go over the back of Jaggers and put JC at the other end for a 1-1. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw coming up for JC Jaggers. 30 seconds even left on the clock. Caldwell County with the 7-point lead. Boyd's going to come out. Hollowell's going to come in.
JC's first effort here at the free throw line tonight.
Shot up and good for JC Jaggers. And Bob, we've got to remember, this is still a very young Caldwell County team. They've got one senior on the team, and that's Peyton Young. So still a lot of youth in this ball game for the Lady Tigers. Second one up, no good. Rebounded by P. Poole for Lyon County. They quickly bring it back up the court, get it to Collins. Collins guarded by Hollowell. Get it over to Smith. Smith puts the dribble on, gets inside the lane. No good. Nice rebound position by Maja Hollowell. She's knocked to the floor, no call. And then she gets it to Jaggers. And it's going to be Jaggers fouled on the play. She'll have the 1-1 at the other end. Just over 12 seconds to play in this one as Caldwell County will salt this one away.
Foul on Allison Murphy, her 4th. Too late for the Lions.
CrossFit free throw up and in. Jaggers can make it a 10-point game with this next one. But I think this young team really responded to some adversity as they built that big lead. Lyon County whittled it back down to as low as 1. Shot up and in for Jaggers. So they came back, regrouped. They did a lot of things well to start the second half and lead back out to 10 as Lyon County brings it down now with under 10 seconds to go. Murphy drives the lane, puts a shot up and in. Timeout by Coach Doom. An 8-point lead with 5 seconds left. So all Caldwell County has to do is inbound this one. I would not look for them to foul, but you never know. I mean, there's no way you're going to get 3 possessions in 5 seconds. He just may be wanting to talk to his team, see if they understand the situation and where they were and what they came close to doing tonight and pulling back on Caldwell County. But the Lady Tigers will start the season 1-0 with a big win here at Lyon County. Just a matter of ticking the 5 seconds off the clock. And then we will have a little bit of a break. Get ready for the boys as Caldwell County's Darren Boyd will start his senior season along with another player that's near and dear to you as another senior tonight. John Davis will have his final first game of the year.
He's looking forward to, been working hard all summer long.
Caldwell County's going to inbounds with the press. They throw it long, looking for Parker. Parker comes up, gets it, puts a shot up, no good, and that should signal the end of the ball game. There's the final horn. Caldwell County 1-0 on the season as they beat Lyon County tonight, 48-40. We'll be back for all of the stats for the ball game, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Post-game show is brought to you by Trilogy Performance Sports, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. We'll be back in a few minutes, get underway with the stats, and then I'll look ahead to the boys' game. All that coming your way, so stay tuned. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com. Back to Lyon County High School. Caldwell County girls come away with a big 48-40 win. This is the Trilogy Performance Sports post-game show brought to you by our friends at Trilogy Performance Sports, where they offer sports training, gymnastics, kickboxing, fitness, open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. First visit's always free. Come to Trilogy Performance Sports and be better than you used to be. We have Coach Thomas coming up for the post-game show, and we'll let her get set up on the headphones there. Coach Thomas, a game that looked like we were going to jump out and win this one by 25. Lyon County whittled it back down to 1, but you took a young team with only one senior, faced the adversity, brought the lead back out to double digits late in the ball game with a win by eventually 8.
What a great game to start the season with. This gym is rocking. It's always a close game. I don't care who they have. I don't care who we have. This Lyon County, Caldwell County first game of the season is always a battle. And it was a battle. I feel like I played in the game tonight. But, I'm proud of our effort. The one thing that these young ladies, through the good, bad, and the ugly of tonight's game is they played hard from start to finish. Several people got in the game and contributed. Really proud of the bench, especially defensively. It's a great place for us to start.
Well, I want to point out the bench right off the bat. Bob and I talked about it in that game. You played 9 or 10 players tonight in the first ball game. Everyone contributed.
Absolutely, that's going to be our plan going into this season. And we've got 9 strong, sometimes 10 kids that can come in and make a difference. And any of those 9 or 10 can be starters. And that's a great thing to have as a coach. And it's been fun to watch them in practice, battling each other and trying to win minutes in practice. And that's where it starts. And hopefully we can just build on this and keep getting better each time we step on the court.
A big night starting out tonight from Bella McConnell. She was feeling it early.
Yeah.
Spun, hit a 2 or 3 of the Goodwin Insurance threes for us tonight. Just a great start by her. Foul trouble kind of handcuffed a few of your players in that first half.
Yeah, and you're going to have fouls. Everybody was spun real tight going into this game with anticipation. But if you'd have told me that you were going to rely on Bella McConnell's three-pointers and Peyton Young's defense to win this game tonight, I probably would have bet against that. But, you know, I asked Bella after the season last year if she thought she could extend her range. And she took that to heart and she worked on it. And because of her dedication to that, she kept us in the game in the first half.
Yeah, she had a great first half. Foul troubles a little bit, like you said. A lot of players were packing 2 fouls to the locker room at halftime, so that led Lyon County back in. They got the lead down to 1, had a chance to actually take the lead. The ball rolled around the rim and came back off. Second half, the defense was right back on there. They had the freedom of the foul situation not being that big a deal. Lead back out to 10.
Yeah, you can play so differently when you don't have fouls. And, you know, once we got to the point in the game where we could just let loose and play how we needed to play and wanted to play, we were able to put a lot of pressure on them. I thought we did. The Murphy kid is one of the top players in the region. And I thought Lucy Goffinet and Carson Parker both did a great job on her. They took away her ability. Carson took away her ability to post up, and that was a big deal for tonight's game.
I want you to talk a little bit. We were going to mention Carson in this post game. She moved her feet as well defensively early in the season as I think we've ever seen a Lady Tiger do.
Yeah, Carson. You know, I mentioned to several that she has the ability to defend all 5 spots on the floor, and Murphy plays all 5 spots on the floor. So, you know, it was a great test for her to test out and say if she can guard her all over the court like that, she can just about guard anybody in the region. And she's such a tremendous athlete. She's long, she's lean, she's strong. She gives us defensively. She gives us so much, and but doesn't show up in the stat book.
She did a great job tonight. Coach, we're about 13 minutes away from kicking off the boys' action here tonight. Tell us a little bit about the rest of your week. You dive into the deep end of the pool right off the bat. You've got 3 games in the first week. We go to Christian County on Friday night.
We have a very tough matchup going into, you know, what I consider a contender for the regional championship this year in Christian County. They're athletic, they're strong, they're big. It's going to be an interesting test for us. But you know what? We're going to go at it. We're going to play as hard as we can play, and win or lose, the chips will fall where they may. But we're gonna go give it our best shot. And then we have on Saturday in the 6th and 7th district shootout, another boy-girl doubleheader going over to Webster County, but we're playing Union.
Right.
So, you know, we're hitting the season in stride, full speed ahead. You know, we got a lot of games ahead of us, and I'm looking forward to seeing where we can go with this young team.
And Bob and I are too. We talked about it earlier. This is going to be a fun team to watch. We're actually covering 18 of your games, 17 of the boys, 35 total here this season. So we're going to see a lot of each other and hope this team goes like they did tonight. A lot of improvement from last season on some of these players. They've really grown, and we're looking to see as they defend that district title what they do later in the season.
Yeah, our district is wide open once again.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a battle. It was a fight last year. It'll be the same fight. None of us really lost anybody again this year, so it's going to be who continues to improve through February, and we just got to keep fighting, keep battling, keep trying to get better, and I think this team will. They're a good group to coach.
I think they are. I think they have a lot of fun out there. Well, thank you for coming up. Congratulations on being 1-0 to start this season, and we'll talk to you again on Friday night from Hopkinsville.
Thank you all.
Coach Tom is here with us tonight after Caldwell County Lady Tigers win 48-40 to start the season out over Lyon County. Boys are getting the instructions with the captains at mid-court, and Bob's tallying up the final stats for the girls game. Bob, you just let me know when those are ready, and we'll go to you on that. Big crowd here at Lyon County. Always is. Former district rivals for many years. And this next game is going to be a good one too, as the boys led by Darren Boyd are going to show up tonight and try to take on a team for Lyon County, Bob, that's going to have everywhere from a 7th grader to a senior in the starting lineup. So that's a rarity when you see a 7th grader in the starting lineup. But we're going to have the Perry kid, who's ranked as high as number 2 nationally in some of the rating services. It's going to be a good ball game tonight. Darren Boyd leading Caldwell's charge, averaging last year around, 23, 24 points a game.
In the mid-20s, yes.
It's going to be a good matchup. That's coming up in just a minute. So
we'll go over the latest stats here, Dennis. I'm trying to get in between these games here. You don't have a whole lot of time to do your secretarial work.
I got you.
But this upcoming game, Caldwell County experienced, even though we only have 2 seniors in the starting lineup.
Big night for Bella McConnell early for the Lady Tigers. Peyton Young with some big shots, some big Goodwin Insurance 3-pointers, and we're still getting used to the sponsors. Bob, I'll go ahead and mention this while you get those prepared. But we thank our sponsors this year. We had a little trouble getting on tonight. We were a little bit rushed as we got going into the ball game, but our 3-pointers this year brought to you by Goodwin Insurance. Goodwin Insurance says, "Good luck, Tigers." Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. You can contact Goodwin Insurance always for a free quote, and they will be sponsoring our 3-point attempts all season. And a big night on that from Bella McConnell and from Peyton Young in that first game. Caldwell County's boys warming up here in between games. We have about 8:44 left to go before we'll tip this next game off. I'll tell you what, John, let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Trilogy Performance Sports says you could be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the post-game show. The girls winning the first game here by a score of 48-40. The Lady Tigers led tonight by Bella McConnell with 15 points. She had 3 2-point field goals and 3 3-point field goals. All of those 3-point field goals coming in the first half. Next up, a big second half for Peyton Young. Peyton scoreless in the first half, 12 points in the second half on 2 field goals, 2 2-pointers, 2 3-pointers, and 2 from the charity stripe. 5 points for J.C. Jaggers, all coming in the second half. 1 field goal, 2-point variety, 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. 6 points for Jada Boyd, 4 points first half, 2 points in the second half. Her 6 coming on 2 field goals, and 2 out of 7 from the free throw line. 4 points each for Morgan McDaniels, both coming on 2-point field goals in the first half. 4 points by Maja Harwell, a field goal in the second half, and 2 out of 2 from the free throw line in the first half for her 4. 2 points for Lucy Goffinette on a first half field goal. Total 48 points for the Lady Tigers, 25 in the first half, 23 in the second half. For Lyon County, led tonight by their smooth outside guard, Allison Murphy. Allison with 13 points. She had 6 field goals, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Next up with 8 points was Rose Smith on 4 field goals. Her field goals coming all in the first half. 7 points for Callista Collins, 4 in the first half, 3 second half. 3 field goals tonight and 1 out of 5 from the charity stripe. 6 points for Lulu Taylor, 2 points in the first half, 4 in the second half on 2 2-point field goals, 2 out of 4 from the free throw line, and 6 points for Lydia Pipul on 2 2-point field goals, 2 out of 5 from the free throw line for 6 points. Lyon County with a total of 40 points tonight, 22 in the first half, 18 in the second half. Caldwell County in the second half outscoring the Lady Lions 9-7 in the third quarter, outscoring them 14-11 in the fourth quarter to win here tonight, 48-40. One thing that hurt the Lady Lions tonight, they had 26 turnovers, 13 in each half. Caldwell County with 8 in the first half, 5 in the second half. Lyon County not very effective at the free throw line, only making 6 out of 16 from the charity stripe. Caldwell County shooting a little bit over 50% from the charity stripe in the game, getting 9 out of 17 free throw attempts. So that's your ball game. Great defensive effort by the Lady Tigers. Good pressure on the Lady Lion guard Allison Murphy. Great job defensively by Carson Parker on Allison Murphy. Good win to start the season off for the Lady Lions, Dennis.
And it was, Coach Thomas, I think, was pleased with the defensive effort, pleased with the play of a lot of her players, and we're going to get another look at those ladies very quickly as we'll be in Hopkinsville on Friday night as Caldwell County takes on Christian County. We'll be on the air at 7:15 for that game, tip-off 7:30 for the varsity action. Just about 3 minutes left to go before we tip this one off. That's been the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show, brought to you by our friends at Trilogy Performance Sports, where they offer sports training, gymnastics, kickboxing, fitness in general is what you're going to get at Trilogy Performance Sports. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. First visit's always free. Come in and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports. We're going to take a very quick break and be right back. We'll take a 30-second break, be right back for the McGregor Heating and Cooling pregame show for the boys action. So stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and online at WPKYonline.com.
All right.
And back to Lyon County. This is the McGregor Group Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by Javen McGregor and our friends down at McGregor Heating and Cooling. You can give the guys a call for all of your needs. I don't think we got to worry about the cooling aspect of that, Bob. It's, what was it, 25 when we walked into the gym tonight. But
going to be 19 when we wake up in the morning.
Yeah, so if you want your heating checked out, these are the guys to call. Call Javen and Clayton at 270-896-5044, or you can visit them at 960 Varmint Trace Road in Princeton. Bob, this is going to be a good game. We said it's Darren Boyd and his senior season, the established star for Caldwell County, against a team in Lyon County that has an established player themselves in Gabe Boyd, who's a senior, and one that's got 5 years to establish himself, 7th grader Perry Travis Berry coming in for his first start tonight.
6 years.
6, yes.
So
I'm not a math major, so I'm glad I got the banker with me.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game how the young Lyon County phenom handles himself here in this first varsity game. He's got a lot of talent. You can see it by looking at him here on the floor warming up tonight.
Both teams are getting ready for starting lineups here. And this is going to be a good one, Bob. This gym is as packed as it's been in some years.
I can't see behind us, Dennis. But
I think we have about as many as Lyon County does. It's packed on both ends here for Caldwell County. Student section in good form tonight. We love seeing the student sections, whether it's soccer, basketball, football. They really support the Tigers and Lady Tigers here in Caldwell County. Getting set for the public address announcer here at Lyon County to give us tonight's starting lineups.
I think we're going to have a battery change here.
Good to know we're not the only one with technical difficulties.
And I'm sure that our quality, we know once we got on was not very good, but I'm sure it improved dramatically after we worked on it, and whatever the doctor did, it finally worked. So
you got to give credit to John Miller, our technician at these ball games. He does a great job, faces some adversity at times with some of the equipment, but just like in football season, worked tirelessly to get us on the air tonight. We appreciate all of his efforts game in and game out with us.
It's always something to get us on the air, Dennis, it seems like. Nothing's ever been smooth.
And they are having some trouble here at Lyon County with the PA mic. And there's enough people here tonight. You're not going to yell out the starting lineup and be heard. So a great crowd to start this one.
We're going to go have to see if the PA system got turned off on the wherever it's located. Coach Doom walking across the floor.
So, Bob, for Caldwell County, you've got to look that Darian Boyd's got to get his points for us to have a successful season. But then you've got some other players that are going to be able to shine this year. John Davis being one of those, averaged almost 10 points a game last season.
And we're set for the introductions of the starting lineup. And Caldwell County will be introduced first here.
Tigers of Caldwell County High School.
Yeah.
6'2" senior, number 4, Darren Boyd.
Darren Boyd is the first Tiger out.
Starting at guard, 5'2" junior, number 5, Janarius Blaine.
Darius Blaine.
Starting at guard, a 5'11" senior, number 20, John Davis.
John Davis getting the start.
At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 22, Caden Frelick.
Caden Frelick's out.
And at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 42, Cole Smiley.
And Cole Smiley gets the start tonight for the Tigers.
And I can't remember. I think that's his first varsity start.
I would think so.
He started last season.
And we'll get Lyon County starting lineup here. First out, number 11, Travis Perry for Lyon County. Gunnar Bingham, number 12, out. Dave Blackburn coming out.
Starting at forward, a 6'3" freshman, number 23, Jackson Shoulders.
Jackson Shoulders coming out.
Guard, a 6'3" senior, number 22, Gabe Boyd.
Dave Boyd coming out.
St. Thomas and the head coach of the Lions, Mr. Jeff.
Bobby, it looks like Lyon County is going to have the size advantage over Caldwell County at most of the positions tonight, aside from in the post, where Cole Smiley will come in at 6'4". So good size for Lyon County as they take the floor against the Tigers. They may have to stand to call this end of the action as the student section up and in action here.
We might have to stand up, Dennis.
I think I'm going to have to see what's going on that end. It's going to be Smiley jumping center for Caldwell County against number 22, Gabe Board. Board had some big games for Lyon County last year. Settle in for a good one here. Ball is tossed. Lyon County controls it. It goes back to Perry. Perry's going to come up at the point. Guarded by Jamarius Blaine. Lyon works it left wing, back out to Perry, top of the key. Tight defense by the Tigers. Shot from the wing. A three is good. And that is number 23, Jackson Shoulders. Puts Lyon County on the board first, 3-0. Lyon County is going to bring a 2-3 zone to start out against Caldwell County. Davis puts it on the right wing to Fralix. Fralix back out to Blaine, top of the key. Boyd looking for the pass. Boyd between the legs, down to the corner to Davis. Davis feeds it inside to Smiley. Smiley up and in. 2 points for Cole Smiley, 3-2 Lyon County early in this one. First quarter brought to you by Cozy Living. Lyon County's Perry has it. Dumps it down low. And it's going to be a charge. Nice position by Davis on that left block. Foul's going to go against number 23, Jackson Shoulders.
Nice defensive play by Davis and setting up. Lyon County player unaware that he was the back behind him.
Lyon County's going to come 1-3-1. They get it. Boyd over to Davis. Davis with some pressure on the shoulder, gets it to Blaine in the corner. Blaine double team, skip pass back out to Boyd. Boyd down to Fralix, back out to Boyd. Boyd with the three, no good. Rebounded by Lyon County. Gabe Boyd with the rebound. He brings it down himself, drives the left lane. Picked up there by Smiley. This one's going to be out of bounds. Turnover against Lyon County. Tried to throw it back in. It was going to either be over and back or out of bounds. Turns out it was out of bounds. And it's Caldwell County ball as Boyd will take it at half court. Boyd guarded by Perry. Lyon County in the zone. Pass is overthrown, looking for Davis. Picked off by Lyon County, up and no good. Rebound by Davis. Davis has numbers now, 3-on-1. Davis dumps it down to Smiley. Smiley up and in. Caldwell County with the lead. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And Smiley with the first 4 points for the Tigers. Caldwell County man-to-man. Boyd on board. Boyd drives the lane. Nice weak side help by Fralix. They're going to say Fralix reached in on him. So Caden Fralix will pick up his first foul and the first on the team. And Lyon County will have it out of bounds. Jamarius Blaine guarding the ball. Perry throws it up and into Board. Board puts a shot up off the board. No good. He gets his own rebound up and in. Gabe Board with the bucket for Lyon County. And the Lions back out in front, 5-4. Lyon bringing the 1-3-1 trap. Get it down to Jamarius Blaine. Blaine double team, ball loose. Blaine picks it up, drives in, and gets the layup. Another lead change as Caldwell County back out in front, 6-5. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Gabe Board at the point, right in the midcourt circle. Turnover comes up to Davis. Davis hit. Now he looks up the court. Pass is picked off there by number 12, Gunnar Bingham. Bingham takes it cross court. It's Board for 3. Good. And Lyon County back out in front, 8-6. Boyd into the corner to Fralix. Fralix is going to bring it back out. Boyd, top of the key. 3-pointer up. No good. Nice pass on the board by Jamarius Blaine. Got way up. Now Boyd takes the pass down the lane, lays it up and in. And we're knotted at 8 with 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Really fine action, Dennis. Good basketball.
Little touch foul is going to be called in the backcourt on Jamarius Blaine. his first, team second. Caldwell County's going to bring full court pressure. It's going to be Bingham to inbound for the Lions. Gets it back to Board, and Board will come across midcourt. He'll be met by Darren Boyd. They take it to the right side. That's Perry. Back to Board. Board now on the right wing. Well past the three-point line. Good defense by the Tigers. They get it down low. Fralick's knocked over, no call. And it's Lyon County with the shot up. That's number 23, Jackson Shoulders, big kid. Able to establish position down low, puts a shot up and in, and Lyon County back out in front, 10-8. Davis double team, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd behind the back, looks down low, gets it to Smiley. Smiley puts the shot up, no good. Deflection comes back out to Davis. Davis takes it up, puts the floater up, no good. Rebounded by Shoulders for Lyon County. Gets it to Boyd. Board comes across midcourt, guarded by Boyd. Jamarius Blaine sneaks in on the pass, picks it off, takes it the length of the court, up and in. And we're tied again at 10 with 3:16 left to go in the first quarter. Bob, this is what makes high school basketball so fun to watch, to broadcast, just to be a part of. These teams are leaving it all on the court early in this one. They tried to feed it down low to Shoulders. I think they're going to get Cole Smiley with the foul, as he didn't get really good position, tried to reach around and make the tap, but had too much body on Shoulders. He's going to be called for his first foul, 3 on Caldwell. And they're going to get a warning for Blaine for crossing the end line on the inbounds play. Referees are going to chat about this one for a little bit.
Get in the coach's box.
You call a foul on?
They're not putting anything up on it.
No. Maybe a
and ball warning. Boyd with the deflection. Throws it off the Lyon County player. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Caldwell County ball at midcourt. Nice hustle play by Darren Boyd, as he was able to get a deflection, dived into the crowd to save it in, and threw it off the Lyon County player. Timeout called on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Bob, on this one. 2:59 left to go in this first quarter. Great game so far by the Tigers and the Lions. Timeout's brought to you by Rousseau Law. Rousseau Law is located in downtown Princeton, ready to serve all of your legal needs. Rousseau Law wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Bob, one thing we really like when it comes to soccer and to basketball, you get the student sections involved, and it brings so much more. Plus, you're inside a gym with these student sections, and they're really loud here in Lyon County tonight. Both squads kind of played it out a little bit on Twitter today, and they're picking up where they left off here in the gym.
It's a very exciting game early on so far, Dennis.
So John Davis will inbound at midcourt. Lyon County is going to settle back into that 1-3-1. Caldwell County has Smiley underneath. Fralick's and Blaine in both corners. They get it down to Blaine, left corner. Back over to Davis. Free throw line high. Jump shot up and in. And Caldwell County back out in front, 12-10. Been impressed with Jamarius Blaine not trying to force too much down in that corner. Put that one back out to Davis. Wide open from 15 feet.
Great defense by Blaine.
Shoulders drives the baseline. Smiley couldn't pick up the second foul. Or maybe he did. They're going to call that one late. Foul is on 22. That's Caden Fralick's. I think that's his second. So Fralick's is saddled with his second foul. That's going to get number 2, Darius Riley, off the bench for Caldwell County, a 5'11" junior guard.
Also, Jude East has just checked in for Cole Smiley.
Free throw no good, rebounded by Blaine. Blaine quickly looks up the floor, Blake's down the right side, drives the lane, gets some contact up, and no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Lyon County's Bingham. He finds Boyd, and Boyd will bring it up against Darren Boyd. Caldwell County missed a good opportunity there as the ball just would not fall. Now it's Boyd looking underneath the shoulders. Good weak side help coming in from Riley. And Bob, the shoulders kid, is really good at getting his position down low. Caldwell County is going to have some weak side help on that kid, or he's going to eat their lunch on that baseline. 2:04 to go in the first quarter. 12 all right now. Into the ball game is number 50. I don't have a 54 Lyon County.
Yeah, Gabe Defew.
Defew? Okay. And they get it down to Defew. He gets lost in the clutter underneath the basket. And he gives Lyon County the lead back at 14-12. Caldwell County comes up against that zone. Riley kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd with the three up, no good. Davis crashed the board for the rebound, but it's picked up by shoulders, and Lyon County quickly out to Bingham. Bingham drives the left side, pulls up the shot, and in. No, that was Perry, excuse me. Travis Perry with the bucket. And Lyon County's biggest lead of the night at 4, 16-12. Caldwell works in the east, back out to Davis. Davis over to Boyd. Boyd wants to drive the baseline up. No good. Gets his own rebound, goes up. No good, but he's fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. See what the foul is on Lyon County. Foul is on number 22, Gabe Boyd. And Darren Boyd will have 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. First one up, off the front of the rim, no good. And Boyd will get set for his second. This one up and good. 16-13. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Travis Perry is going to bring it up for Lyon County against Davis. We call a touch foul on John Davis as Perry tried to drive the left corner, then the baseline. Not a lot of contact. Nothing like we saw in the girls' game by any means. And Lyon County on the inbound play is number 23, Jackson Shoulders, getting loose on the pick. And he gives Lyon County their biggest lead of the night at 18-15. Boyd had the three. Gave it up, gets it back to Darren Boyd. Up and in from the left side. Davis almost with the steal on Travis Perry. Perry double team, spins out of it, ball loose, hits the backboard, and Johnny on the spot was Gabe Defew, puts the ball up, and he's fouled. I think you're going to get, who is it with the foul? Could you tell?
Looked like
maybe Blaine. Yeah, Jamarius Blaine with the foul. That's his second. 6th foul on the Tigers here in the first quarter. Free throw up, no good. East with the rebound. He gets it over to Boyd. Boyd coming down the court. Half a minute to go in the quarter. Shot up, no good. He had some contact. Tried to put the shot up, tried to get the three-point play. They didn't call the foul. Lyon quickly the other way. Shot no good. Rebounded up and in by Shoulders, who's having a big first quarter for Lyon County. And the Lions out to an 8-point lead as we're down to 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. They get it down to Riley. Riley tries to drive the baseline. Ball knocked away, puts the shot up from the lane, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Lyon County 22, Caldwell County 15. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
There you go.
And welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium here. We're at the end of one quarter play. Caldwell County trailing Lyon County 22-15. Caldwell County will inbound the ball to start the second quarter. And for the play-by-play, my colleague Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's going to be Darren Boyd at midcourt to play it into John Davis. Caldwell County trails by 7 going into the second quarter. Lyon County's had pretty good success with this 1-3-1 zone. Davis dribbles it around. They really bring Travis Perry out high in that zone. Caden Felix comes up, got some contact, no call, but he puts the layup in. And Caldwell County back within 5. Gabe Board brings it up. Caldwell County has switched over. They put a Darius Blaine guarding the point. They work it around. Drive down the left side, shot up, no good. Rebound, Lyon County's Board. Lyon County gets the rebound on the missed shot, and that's Perry with the rebound, puts the shot up, and he's fouled. Excuse me, that Lyon County shot was by DeFew, but Perry made the rebound shot. Perry, three-point attempt is good. So Lyon County's lead back out to 8 with 7:20 to go in the half. John Davis is going to bring it left side. Deflected out of bounds by Lyon County's number 22, Gabe Board.
Thank you.
Davis gets it to Darren Boyd. Boyd thought about a long three, decides against it, puts it back to Davis in the corner. Davis double team. He'll dribble out of it. Put the three up himself, up and no good. And rebound goes to DeFew for Lyon County. Caldwell County cold from three-point range right now, Bob. Lyon County misses a three of their own. Big rebound by Blaine. Blaine quickly back down the lane. And a shot, a wild shot, up and out of bounds. Thought he was fouled on the play, was some contact. Did not get the call, so the turnover is going to give it back to Lyon County. Cole Smiley back in the ball game for Caldwell County. Felix Smiley, Branch, Boyd, and Riley in for Caldwell County right now. Perry drives the lane, gets some contact from Trip Branch. And Perry will go to the line for 1-and-1. First shot up and in. Travis Perry, the much heralded 7th grader for Lyon County, earns the bonus. This one's up, rattles and goes in. 10-point lead, biggest of the night for Lyon County right now as Caldwell County will take a timeout. 6:25 to go in the first half. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. And Bob, Caldwell County not able to hit the threes tonight. Lyon County getting the shots, but driving the baseline, getting the inside game going on with shoulders. And they own a 10-point lead here so far in this first half.
Yeah, one other little discrepancy, Dennis. Caldwell County with 8 fouls, Lyon County with only 2. And it's been a pretty physical game on both ends of the floor. We're just not getting the love yet from the officials.
Hopefully that'll turn around here and turn around soon. Caldwell County finds itself in a 10-point hole. Coach Kukahiko took the timeout, settled his squad down a little bit. Darren Boyd comes up, Lyon staying in that 1-3-1. It's going to be Felix for 3, and that's good. Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer for Caden Felix. Cuts the lead down to 7, 27-20. So Darius Riley guarding the point now against Board. Board switches off with Smiley. Board drives the left side, puts the shot up off the board, and good. We talked about Lyon County having that size advantage during the warm-ups, and it's paying off for them right now. Shot up by Riley, no good. Rebounded by Lyon County, tipped away by Boyd. Boyd goes in for the two-hand slam. Boyd is going to get called for a foul on Perry. Boyd ignited some fire in Caldwell County's student section with that dunk, but come down and gets the foul called on him at the other end. So it's going to be Travis Perry going to the line for the 1-and-1. Caldwell County is one foul away from being in double bonus situation for Lyon County the rest of the half. First one up and in for Perry. 30-22, Lyon County leads. Second one up and good. We thought we might see some butterflies out of Perry to start this game. His first start as a 7th grader. It's not been the case as he has come out and been smooth for Lyon County. Caldwell works it into Boyd. Boyd with a little 12-foot jumper from the side of the lane. Good. Lead at 7. Perry guarded by Boyd out front. They work it into the wing. Now down low. Defew up, no good. And Fralix had the rebound, had it knocked away, but they are going to get the foul called. I think that one's going to go on Defew.
Didn't think we were going to get that call for a second.
I don't think if Caden's head had not snapped, I don't know that we would have. Boyd brings it down, trying to cut into this 7-point lead. Lob under to Smiley. Nice play from Boyd to Smiley. Alley-oop play cuts the lead down to 5 as Caldwell County comes back. Cuts the lead in half. 31-26 Lyon County. Push off by Lyon County, not called. They work it to the corner. Shot up, no good. And it's going to be Gabe Defew with another foul. As he tried to get position on Smiley. Smiley was set, and it's going to be Defew going to the bench, and number 12, Gunnar Bingham, back in for Lyon County. Bob, Caldwell County, 4:38 to go in the first half. They can cut this lead down to 3 and maybe even 2. It's going to be Bingham on Boyd. Boyd likes the matchup, tried to drive, kicks it over to the wing, back out to Riley. Riley to Blaine. Blaine with the 3, no good. Rebounded by Boyd. Boyd goes up and in, and the foul. Darren Boyd starting to come to life here for the Tigers tonight. He'll go to the free throw line for a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw and try to complete this 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Shot up, rolls, no good. Rebounded by Gabe Boyd. Caldwell County within 3 with just over 4 minutes to play here in the first half. It's going to be a Darius Riley guarding the point. They work it over to the right, to the left corner. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Caden Fralix. Fralix brings it down himself. Looks over to Blaine. Blaine finds Riley open in the corner. Shot up, no good. And rebound to Lyon County. Outlet pass to Bingham. Caldwell County had trouble getting back. Bingham missed the shot. Rebound by Boyd. Boyd gets a lot of contact. Puts up the 3. No good. And that one's rebounded by Shoulders. Lyon County works it far side. Jump stop shot off the board. Up and in. And that was number 20, Cade Blackburn, with his first points of the night. And Lyon County back out in front by 5, 33-28. Caldwell County wanted to feed it down low, knocked out of bounds by Gabe Boyd. It'll stay Tiger ball. They'll have it underneath their own basket. Felix will take this one out with 3:07 to go here in the first half. They get it to Boyd on the curl, shot up, off the board, no good. Boyd almost had his own rebound, stolen away by number 23, Shoulders. Gets it over to Boyd. Boyd down into the corner. Lyon County misses a shot. Rebounded by Felix. Felix back out to Boyd. Boyd takes it up, and a lot of contact as he goes into the cheerleaders on the far end. No good. No foul call. Lyon County quickly the other way. as Shoulders puts the shot in. And some frustration, I'm sure, on Darren Boyd, Bob. A lot of contact there as he took a spill into the cheerleader section. Shot by Smiley from the free throw line is no good. And Lyon County comes down with a 7-point lead and the ball, 2:22 to go here in the first half. And they're going to get Jamarius Blaine with another touch foul. Going to take the hands off while he's guarding. It's too much hand check, and it's going to be Blaine with his second foul.
His third foul. Oh, well, I have him with 3.
Here he goes to the line for 2. First one up and good. Lyon County in the double bonus the rest of the first half. Caldwell County yet to get into the bonus. Perry shot up and good. Lead back out to 9. Caldwell County had trimmed it down to 3. 37-28 Lyon County. Blaine brings it down, gets it over to Fralix. Fralix throws to the corner to Riley. Back out to Fralix. Fralix drives top of the key, puts it down to Smiley. Smiley has it stripped away, and Lyon County quickly the other way. Ball loose on the floor. And as Caldwell County's Riley comes up with it. Riley's fouled as he tries to pass it down. Boyd was open underneath. Riley tried to pass from midcourt, and he gets fouled on the play. That was going to go on Gabe Boyd. It's his second. And Caldwell County will have it out of bounds at midcourt. Davis is going to come in, and Smiley's going to take a seat. Darren Boyd against Bingham. Caldwell County works it down into the corner. Lyon County staying in this zone. They get it out to Riley. Over to Davis. Davis drives the lane, puts up a floater. No good. Rebound comes down to Caldwell County. Blaine has it. Puts it over to Fralix. Fralix up off the board and in. Good job by Caden Fralix as Caldwell County back within 7. Perry guarded by Blaine. Caldwell County's been man-to-man the whole game. Perry drives the lane, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Lyon County, no good. Shot rebounded again by Lyon County. That's number 23, Jackson Shoulders. Shoulders has had a big half. Bob will have the halftime stats coming up in a little while, but he's had a big first half. Caldwell County now under a minute and down by 9. Davis to Darren Boyd. Boyd, top of the key, looks to drive, double team, shut off. Gets it over to Blaine in the right corner. Back to Boyd on the cut. Some contact, no good, but the shot rebounded by Boyd. He's able to put the rebound back in, and the lead back down to 7. Perry with the quick pass. Lyon County thought about the 3. Now they work it down inside. Shoulders up with a shot, no good. Rebound comes to Davis. Davis quickly out to Darren Boyd. 20 seconds to go in the half. Boyd shot up, no good. Boyd comes up with the ball, bounces inside the lane, puts a shot up. It goes, and the basket's going to be good. Foul on Lyon County. Should go against Jackson Shoulders. .8 seconds to go here in the first half. That foul on Shoulders is his 3rd, and Bob, that could be big.
He's got 13 points for him so far.
He's asking if he got 3. I think that that other foul maybe was on the wrong player that they had. We'll check our scoring at halftime. Boyd misses the free throw. Lyon County's Perry quickly the other way. Shot up, no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line, and I think this one's going to go on Blaine.
They're going to get Caden Fralix.
Oh, Fralix?
And that's his 3rd.
Perry is very perfect from the line.
He's perfect, 8 for 8.
Lead at 6 with 7.8 seconds left for the Tigers after this free throw. Shot up by Perry is good. 41-34. Caldwell County can come down and get the last shot. Boyd brings it up. Has some trouble at midcourt. Puts up a long 3. No good. And at the end of one half of play, it's Lyon County 41, Caldwell County 34. We'll be back in just a minute with the Flawless Realty halftime show, so stay tuned for that. It'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com. And back to Jason White Gymnasium at Lyon County High School. We're at halftime as Lyon County leads Caldwell County 41-34. This is the Farless Realty halftime show. Are you ready to sell your home? Call Farless Realty today and let a realtor sell it for you. Are you ready to buy a home? Don't waste precious time. Farless Realty can help, and interest rates are still reasonably low. They'll work hard to find you a home that will fit you and your family, and maybe most importantly, your budget. Contact Flawless Realty at 270-365-5058 or stop by at 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. Check out all of their listings on Facebook and at FarlessRealty.com. at the half. It's Caldwell County trailing 41-34. Bob, Lyon County doing a great job inside. Just a little more size than Caldwell County inside. They're out rebounding the Tigers, putting up the points from down low. And Shoulders having a big night for Lyon County. You have the stats.
And so far, we've stayed in this man-to-man defense all night long. Dennis, I'm not sure that we'll get out of it, but we've got Jamarius Blaine, who's really played well so far tonight defensively with 3 fouls. Caden Fralix with 3 fouls. So we've got to do something to maybe protect those 2 guys. Lyon County got themselves a little bit of a foul trouble toward the end of the first half when their big guy inside, Jackson Shoulders, picked up his 3rd foul. 2 fouls on Gabe Board, 2 fouls on Gabe DeFew. For the Tigers tonight, they were outscored by Lyon County in the first quarter, 22-15. The second quarter was all even at 19 points apiece. Lyon County leading here at the end of the first half, 41-34. For the Tigers tonight, in the first half, they're led by Darren Boyd. Darren with 7 2-point field goals, and just something rare for him. He's 1 out of 4 at the free throw line. He has 15 points, 7 points for Caden Fralix on 2 2-point field goals and 1 3-pointer. Caldwell County's only 3-pointer of the night for 7 points. 6 points for Cole Smiley on 3 2-point field goals. 4 points for Jamarius Blaine on 2 field goals. And 2 points for John Davis on 1 field goal. Total of 34 points for the Tigers. The Tigers been a pretty clean game as far as turnovers. Both teams with 5 turnovers. It's been racehorse basketball shots. A lot of rebounds tonight. We don't keep rebound stats, but Lyon County's amassed a lot of rebounds tonight. For Lyon County, they're led by the inside presence of Jackson Shoulders. He has 6 field goals of the 2-point variety and 1 3-pointer. 0 for 1 at the free throw line. He has 15 points, 13 points. The other player in double figures for Lyon County is Travis Perry, the 7th grader. 2 field goals and 9 out of 9 from the free throw stripe. Total of 13 points. 7 points for Gabe Board on 2 2-pointers, 1 3-pointer. Gabe DeFew with 4 points, two baskets around the 2 buckets around the basket for his 4 points, and 2 points for Cade Blackburn on the field goal. Lyon County with 41 points here at the first half. Free throw line statistics for Lyon County: they're shooting 9 out of 11, led by Travis Perry's 9 out of 9. The Tigers 1 out of 4. The only free throw shot by the Tigers tonight, that by Darren Boyd. Darren 1 out of 4. Again, we mentioned Jamarius Blaine with 3 fouls, Caden Fralix with 3 fouls, 2 fouls with John Davis and 1 each on Darren Boyd and Trip Branch and Cole Smiley. So Dennis, it's we haven't had we've only had 1 3 to drop tonight. We got to get untracked in a little bit of that, and we have to really begin to cut these kids off from getting inside. That's where Perry's making a living at the free throw line, getting inside, drawing the foul.
Yeah, I thought there would be a lot more of those. Excuse me. A lot more of those Goodwin Insurance 3s tonight. But
for Lyon County, they got their 2 3s early in the game on the Gabe Board 3, maybe the first basket of the game, and Jackson Shoulders hit one probably 2 trips down the floor later for their 3. Caden Fralix got the only 3 for Caldwell County, and that came early in midway of the first quarter. So we haven't seen a lot of 3. We've seen a lot of 3 shot tonight, but only 3 have gone down so far. 2 for Lyon, 1 for the Tigers.
All right, let's try this again, see if it works a little bit better. Yeah, we thought that Caldwell County's outside shooting may be the difference tonight between Davis and Boyd. Not been the case. It's been number 23 for Lyon County, big Jackson Shoulders. He's a 6'3" kid, and he's making a living down low. They're working that ball to him on the blocks. He's getting some good position. We've got to force him out a little bit higher. You can't let a kid that good down low receive that ball with 1 foot in the lane or 2 feet in the lane like he's done all night. You're going to have to bump him out a little bit.
And speaking of the 7th grader, he's only a sophomore, I think, himself. Shoulders.
Take a look at that.
So they've got two players with a lot of youth.
Actually showing shoulders as a freshman.
So
a lot to trouble Caldwell County for years to come between Perry and Shoulders, but it's going to be tough for Smiley to move Shoulders out because he's packing 3 fouls on him. Am I right on?
Well,
but Shoulders also with the 3, so he'll play a little bit more tentative, you would think, in this half. But we can't let Travis Perry keep getting to the free throw line because he's automatic.
Exactly, and we've got to get good, excellent rebounding possession. Now, when the ball's bouncing high, Lyon County's been able to control it by bouncing high off the rim.
And we are underway here in the second half. Caldwell County trails 41-34. Lyon County has first possession. Gabe Board pulls up, gets it over to Perry. Perry, top of the key, guarded by Blaine. Perry dribbles down low. They get it underneath to Board, and he puts it in.
Who was that?
Gabe Board with the shot, makes it 43-34, Lyon County. Caldwell works it down to Smiley. A little left-handed shot just under the bucket. Good. And both teams trade buckets on the opening possessions. Just underway here in the second half. Dennis Stevens along with Bob Hayes and John Miller. Board with the pull-up. No good. Rebound comes down to Smiley. Smiley gets it over to Davis. Davis down to Boyd. Boyd on the right wing. Puts a skip pass across the court to Blaine. Blaine puts a shot up. No good on the drive. Rebounded by Lyon County. And it's quickly Perry the other way on the left wing. Perry one-on-one against Blaine. Pulls up from the elbow, off the board and in. And Travis Perry puts it back out to 9 for Lyon County. Boyd gets it into the corner to Fralix. Fralix is going to dribble it back out to Davis. Top of the key, over to Blaine. Caldwell County's got to get some movement on this. Back down to Blaine on the wing. Underneath to Smiley. Smiley, nice shot up and in. Left-handed shot goes for Cole Smiley, and it's 45-38, Lyon County. Perry at the point for Lyon County against Blaine. Tries to back him in, doesn't work, takes it back out front, now to the corner, and no good on the 3. Rebound comes to Boyd, gets around one player, goes up, lays it in. Coast to coast for Darren Boyd, and the lead down to 5 at 45-40. Perry guarded out front, and hand checking called again on Jamarius Blaine. Bob, there's not a lot of contact, but you just can't guard with your hands laying on the back of the player. And that's got Jamarius Blaine with his 3rd foul. And they're really not much more than just a touch foul. Lyon puts it back in to Board. Board has it top of the key. He's going to take a long 3 and good. 3-pointer by Gabe Board moves Lyon County back in front by 8 with 5.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Davis gets the play call from Coach Kukihiko. Gets it to Blaine. Blaine to Boyd. Boyd down to Fralix. Over to Davis in the corner. Davis drives up. Puts a shot up. No good, but he's fouled, and I think that's going to be on DeFew. So on 50, that is on Gabe DeFew. That should be his 4th?
His 3rd.
Okay. He was shooting. What are they going to do on this? He was in the air when the ball was up. Oh, Coach Kukihiko not happy with this one at all. I don't understand that. Davis was in the air, literally in the air with the ball in one hand and got hit on the arm. DeFew with the rebound on the missed shot by Caldwell County. Perry pulls up for the 3. This one's off, and Caldwell County lets it go out of bounds. So, Bob, I don't understand that one at all. We've seen some iffy calls tonight. That one was bad. Darren Boyd brings it across for Caldwell County as we go under 5 minutes. This was going to be called, I think, on the floor.
I think they got
they're going to give him a shot on this one. I thought they called that back out at the free throw line on the floor, but Darren Boyd will go to the line for 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. First one up and in. Enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level, and it's always free to try the first time.
That foul was out on the floor, and here he's getting 2 shots, and we'll take it.
This one up and in for Boyd. Maybe that was a makeup call.
Well,
because they know they had to know they messed up on John Davis's shot. So it is Boyd against Boyd at midcourt. Switch off goes to Smiley. And it's going to be a charge against Gabe Boyd. Nice position for the second time tonight by John Davis. He did that early in the first quarter.
His 3rd foul, so he's getting a little bit of trouble.
You'd like to see shoulders aboard, pick up that extra foul while this quarter's still going on. Maybe have to set some of that forth. Darren Boyd this time comes up against number 21, Trace Adams. Quick pass inside to Felix. Felix back out to Boyd. Boyd hit, knocked backwards, no call. Takes it in the lane. Jump stop puts the shot up. And it's going to be a hold. Let's see if they call that on board.
I don't know who they got it on.
I don't know.
They got it on 20. Cade
Blackburn. Break for Lyon County. Caldwell County takes it out. 4 fouls on Lyon County here in the quarter. And Darren Boyd hits the floor trying to go through a pick. It's going to be another foul on Lyon County. This one on number 21, Trace Adams. Caldwell County maybe will have a chance to get to that free throw line some before too long.
Lyon's 5th foul in the 3rd quarter.
We're going to wipe up some perspiration down underneath the Tiger basket. 4.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Caldwell County trails 48-42. It'll be John Davis to take it out underneath. Gets it out to Felix. Felix to Boyd. Boyd looks underneath to Felix. Nice pass underneath. Felix couldn't convert, and rebound comes off to Lyon County. It's going to be Perry at midcourt. Ball on the floor. Good job by Darren Boyd to get on the floor. Up, pass up the court to Davis, up and in. And the lead's down to 4. 48-44.
Lyon with a turnover.
Darren Boyd.
Yes.
Little arm push by Gabe Boyd. He comes up, puts a shot up, no good. We'll see what they get for Caldwell County with the foul. I think it's going to go on Davis. Or no, number 2, Riley. Darius Riley picks up his first foul, but it will send Gabe Boyd to the free throw line. First one up and in. Bob, Lyon County, a very good free throw shooting squad.
Only missed 2 so far tonight. Their first one here in the second half.
Second shot up and good. 50-44 Lyon County as we're under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Davis brings it up. Started to go to the corner, drives the lane. This one's going to be tied up underneath. And possession arrow is going to keep it with Caldwell County. Darren Boyd brings it in to Felix. Felix thought about the 3 out front. Gets it back to Boyd. Boyd double team, gets it over to Felix. Or excuse me, over to Davis. Davis shot no good, rebounded by Riley. Riley gets it back in the corner, shot up, and good. That is a Lake Barkley, or excuse me, a Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer.
Darius Riley making that one.
And Caldwell County got it down to a 1-possession ball game. That's a full timeout, so 3:34 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Caldwell County trails 50-47. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And we're back here at Jason White Gymnasium. The Tigers have cut into this 7-point halftime lead, now trailing only 3 points. Lyon County in possession of the basketball. Caldwell County playing some inspired defense here, making a couple steals here in the last minute or so.
This has got the atmosphere that you love right off the bat. First game of the season in a high school basketball game. You've got a crowd that's into it. Student section's into it, close game. You've got players playing well. This is why we signed on for 35 of these, right, Bob? Lyon County puts it in play. It's going to be Travis Perry to bring it up. Picked up by Blaine. Blaine picked, gives him over to Boyd. Boyd now defensively on Perry. The senior against the 7th grader. Pass underneath, caught by Lyon County's. Was that Gabe Board? That was just pure size as he was able to reach up.
I'm going to give it to Gabe DeFew.
He was able to reach up over Blaine, and just pure size was the only reason he was able to handle that ball. Blaine had pretty good position. Fralix goes underneath, has it swatted away. Picked up by Davis behind the backboard, swatted away. That one goes out of bounds. And let's see which way it stays. Caldwell County ball. Size has been a factor all night long, Bob, and those two are just the same. 2 blocks by Lyon County. Caldwell County's Fralix drives the lane, gets it over to Davis for the 3, and it's good. A Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer for John Davis. And we're as close as we've been in some time. 52-50, Lyon County. Perry tries to back Blaine in, goes up, tries to go off the board, no good. Rebound to Riley, gets it over to Boyd. Caldwell County can get its first tie or lead in a while. Shot missed, not a contact. John Davis has his arm ripped off on the rebound, no call. But Blaine's going to be picked up with the foul at midcourt.
They missed a lot of contact on that play.
Well, I'm not sure about some of these calls on the Caldwell end, but another one, it seems like it happens to John Davis a lot. He had the ball in possession, had his arm twisted behind him. So it's going to be Lyon County basketball. Only the 3rd foul against Caldwell County. How many was that on Blaine? Was that?
I've got him with.
They took it down off the board. They don't leave it on here like they did in the girls' game. Perry drives the lane, kicks it back out to the corner for Lyon County. Caldwell County with the double team in the corner. Ball knocked back into DeFew, misses the shot. Goes up ball on the floor. And let's see what's going to be called. Foul might be on DeFew. 5-0 on DeFew.
That's his 4th, yeah.
And one more foul. Caldwell County will be in the 1-1. Davis brings it up with Caldwell trailing by 2. They can tie or take the lead with this possession. They get it down to Fralix. Nice backdoor cut by Boyd, up and in. And we're tied at 52. Great backdoor cut and pass from Fralix to Boyd. Now Perry brings it across. He's picked up by Darren. Back out to Perry. Perry into the right wing. Now they work it inside to Gabe Board. He brings it down low. It looks like just good defense. Come on! It's going to be Tripp Branch called with the foul. That was all on Gabe Board. A big guy brought it down below his waist. Branch just reached down, tied it up. They pick up Tripp with the foul. His 2nd. Open 3 on the inbounds play. No good by Lyon County. Ball batted around. Boyd comes out with it. He's going to go down the floor, reach in. By Lyon County, not called, dumps it off to John Davis, up and in, and Caldwell County back out in front for the first time since the first quarter. 54-52, 1 minute left to go in the 3rd. Perry puts it into the corner, now back out to Perry, guarded by Boyd. And it's going to be Riley called for the foul on Gabe Board. Jockeying for position. That's one that Darius Riley is going to have to go ahead and let him get position out at the free throw line. No harm, no sense fouling that far out against a kid that wants to go down low. Lob comes into Board. Board has it knocked away momentarily by Boyd. Lyon County gets it back, feeds it underneath to Gabe Board for the bucket, and Lyon County ties it up. 40 seconds for Caldwell County. Three on the way by Branch, no good. Rebounded by Perry. Perry looks up the court. Lyon County has numbers. Caldwell County had some back trying to trap. It's going to be Lyon County with the layup up and in. And the Lions back out in front by 2 with 20 seconds to go. Caldwell County gets it to Boyd. They'll play for the last shot. 56-54. Boyd, spin move, goes down. Ball still loose. And this is going to go out of bounds off of Caldwell County with 4.5 seconds left. Boyd still on the ground, back at the free throw line on his end. And I think it's a cramp situation going by early in the year. Conditioning going to play a part, plus it's warm in here tonight. So Boyd on the ground with a cramp. And Lyon County will have 4.5 seconds to work with before the end of the quarter, leading this one 56-54. Only 5 fouls on Caldwell County, so it'll be an inbound play for Lyon. Travis Perry will inbounds. They get it out to the wing, back down to Perry. Perry launches the three off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebound to Branch. Branch slings it, but that one is no good also. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, Caldwell County's battle back. It's Lyon County 56, Caldwell County 54. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back here. We're through 3 quarters of play tonight. Lyon County leading over Caldwell County 56-54. In that 3rd quarter, Caldwell County cutting into that 7-point halftime lead outscores the Lions 20-15. To inbound the ball here, Lyon County to start the 4th quarter, and for the call here in the 4th quarter, my colleague Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Barnburner here at Jason White Gymnasium in Lyon County tonight to start the season. Lyon County has possession here to start the 4th quarter. 4th quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Perry with the shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Darren Boyd. Boyd will bring it up himself. Has it knocked away, picked up by Smiley. Smiley with the pass back over to Fralix, who couldn't convert from being close. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go off of Lyon County and stay Caldwell ball. Caldwell gets it into Boyd. Boyd launches a three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds far side, and it will be Lyon County basketball. Bob, we're blocked on just about this whole end of the court on this side, but you like it because of the excitement that this game has tonight. You like seeing this atmosphere.
Exactly.
Davis is going to guard Perry now as Travis brings it up the court. Gets it over to number 20, Blackburn. Blackburn back to Perry. Back to Blackburn. Drives the lane, dishes it down low to Shoulders. Shoulders up and in. Shoulders caused Caldwell County a lot of trouble in that first half. And he puts the first points of the fourth quarter on the board for Lyon County, 58-54. John Davis at the point for the Tigers. Gets it over to Darren Boyd. Boyd wants to drive. It's going to be a blocking foul. I think they called that on, who was that, number 21, Trace Adams.
I think you're right. 21 did get it.
Boyd may have got away with that. If Adams had a little better
call, 50-50 call.
Adams had a little better position. Boyd did push off some, but Adams' feet were moving. Caldwell County in the 1-1. Free throws brought to you by Lake Barkley CrossFit. First one up and no good. An uncharacteristic night at the line for Darren Boyd as he misses the front end, and Lyon County comes down with a 4-point lead. Perry tries to drive to the left. Puts it to the left wing. Now they dump it down low to Shoulders. Shoulders up with the move. No good. Rebound comes down to Branch. Branch makes a move at the free throw line. Puts a shot up. Good job by Tripp Branch to draw the foul on that one. Ball didn't go, but he'll get 2 shots.
And that's number 4 on Shoulders.
And that's one kid we need to see out of the game before this quarter gets late. So Tripp Branch will go to the line for 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. First one up and no good. Caldwell County missed their share of free throws tonight. Branch will get another try. This one's up and good. 58-55 Lyon County. Caldwell County coming with full court pressure. Davis on Perry. Perry handles the ball well, both hands. He dumps it down low on the drive, no good. Ball tipped back out, right out to Lyon County. They get it to Perry inside the line, shot up and good. Perry with the jumper makes it 60-55 Lyon County. Davis looks to the sideline to Coach K to get the play. Gets it over to Boyd. Boyd wants to drive, ducks his shoulder, puts the ball up off the board on the reverse and in. 60-57. Davis takes a swipe at Perry. Comes up empty. They get it over to Boyd. Down into the corner. No good. Ball still loose, free throw line right to Perry. Puts it up and in. Travis Perry with a gift right at the free throw line.
Right place, right time.
So Boyd at the point. Caldwell County's going to set up 4 low. Boyd comes in, puts up the short jumper in. And Perry's still, Boyd's still having trouble with that calf muscle cramping up. Timeout called on the floor. 5:06 to go in this ball game. Lyon County leads 62-59. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium. We want to take pause now for a station identification. This is WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky. Caldwell County trailing by 3. Lyon County in possession of the basketball. And with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, for the call, my colleague Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Coming out of timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Rousseau Law. Lyon County with the ball after the timeout. They get it to Gabe Board. And it's going to be a foul on Travis Perry, pushing off against John Davis. That may be a little senior over 7th grader knowledge there to kind of draw that one. Davis baited Perry into that one. Perry took the bait. And Caldwell County is going to have a chance to maybe tie this ball game. but not before Lyon County is going to take a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you by Rousseau Law. Rousseau Law is located downtown Princeton, ready to serve all your legal needs. Rousseau Law wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Bob, Caldwell County has finally found a way here in this second half to combat some of the height advantage for Lyon County. They're doing a better job on the boards, but still find themselves down by 3 here with just a little bit of time left to go in the fourth quarter.
Caldwell County will be in possession of the basketball. That was a player control foul. Tigers under their own basket to inbound the basketball, or here at the side midcourt for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. John Davis has it at midcourt, guarded by Perry. They works it to Fralix at the free throw line. Fralix works his way down to the block, puts a shot up, no good. Trip Branch had the rebound, has it taken away by DeFew. Just a tough night for Caden Fralix tonight. He's had some looks inside. They've been closely guarded. Good jump on the ball by John Davis. Goes up, protects the ball well, doesn't make the shot, but he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. We assume the last time he got fouled in the act of shooting, we took it out of bounds.
I believe they're going to let him shoot these.
All right, these will be 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. You can always try Lake Barkley CrossFit free your first time. First one up and off the back of the rim, no good. And Bob, that's going to be a telling tale tonight, win or lose, is that free throw total on the times Caldwell County has missed.
We've missed 6 so far.
This one up and in, 2-point ball game. With 4.5 to go in this one. Looking like it's going to come right down to the wire. Gabe Ford's going to bring it up against Jamarius Blaine. They get it to Perry, thought about the 3, double teamed in the corner. Gets it back out, over to Board. Board with the 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Nice rebound by East, and East too much on the pass, lobs it too far. Good rebound by East, but threw it into the stage area at this end of Jason White Gym. It'll go back to Lyon County.
He had a lot of air under that ball.
Yeah.
4 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Tigers down by 2.
Only 2 weeks removed from football is almost like a Joby Jaggers pass.
It's almost like a March basketball game, isn't it, Dennis?
It's got the atmosphere. You'd love it. Ford tries to dribble against Blaine. Gets by, dumps it off to DeFew, puts it up off the board. And in, 64-60, Lyon County, as we are under 4 minutes to go. Bob, how many times in the course of 35 games this year will we preach on kids not using the backboard? Lyon County has done a very good job of that tonight. Davis with the 3, up, no good. East almost had the rebound, came out of his hands. Lyon County's DeFew able to come up with it. And it's going to be Perry bringing it across half court. Picked up by Davis. Perry's going to bring it back out. Crossover dribble, gets him clear. And looks like Lyon County is going to try to run just a little bit of clock on this weave in and out. They bring it down, take it inside the free throw lane. Caldwell County backed off, and that's number 20, Kate Blackburn. And the lead is up to 6 for Lyon County. Davis is going to get called for a travel as he took off to try to drive the baseline. Bob, we saw this same officiating crew in the girls' game. They're very quick on that travel call in the girls' game. We'll say John Davis took a hop, and the turnover gives it to the Lions. Under 3 to go, 66-60. Caldwell County battled back, I think, from at one time, 13 down. Shoulders inside, puts it in, and the lead is ballooned back out to 8. Caldwell County's got to make up some ground and make it up quick. 2.5 to go. Davis has it taken away. Lyon County comes up, shot up, no good. Rebound to Blaine. Blaine has it knocked away, shot thrown up, no good. Back to Lyon County, up and in. Kate Blackburn. And the lead is out to 10 with 2:18 to go in the ball game. Full timeout called by Coach K, so we'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium. The Tigers now find themselves down by 10 points in possession of the basketball. Fast, furious last 40 seconds. Lyon County picking up some loose balls after some rebounds that we couldn't corral and able to put them back in at least two times. We got stripped out of midcourt one time on whether it was a foul or not, I don't know, but certainly was not called. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to be played here in the game, and Caldwell County will inbound the ball, and for the call, WPKY sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's going to be John Davis to inbound for Caldwell County. Trying to get it to Boyd, and does. Boyd's guarded by Trace Adams. Boyd brings it up to Fralix. Fralix in the corner. Gets it inside to East. East goes up with pump fake up and no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Perry. And 2 minutes to go. A 10-point lead for Lyon County. Well, it's been a case where Lyon County has just out-physicaled us for the better part of this ball game. They've won the battle of the boards. Steal by Boyd. Outlet pass is going to be too much for Davis. And intentional foul called. That was going to go on Davis?
I think so.
Coach K wanting an explanation on that one. Both players going for the ball. And the stage area, much like the old days at Butler Gym, with the open stage area at that end of the court. But the call is going to give it to Lyon County. It'll be 2 shots at the ball for Gabe Board. First one up and no good. Left to go with this one. Board sets for his second. Up and in. Lead out to 11 now. And looking very much like a possible split tonight in this doubleheader. Lyon County made the free throws, and they will get the ball inbounds to come the length of the court. Caldwell County is going to come with full court pressure. They get it into Board. Board guarded by Davis. Board gets it across midcourt, gets it over to Travis Perry. Lyon County running a weave out front, and it's going to be Fralix with the foul on number 20, Cade Blackburn. 1:31 left to go in the ball game. And that's going to send Blackburn to the line. Fourth foul on Fralix. Lyon County not putting anybody on the line. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Boyd. Got to pull back for 3. This one up in the air. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Lyon County. They work it around the Board. Board over to Perry. Perry breaks the press, brings it up the court, gets it down to Shoulders. Shoulders puts it in and ices this one away. 13-point lead now for Lyon County with 1:10 left to go. And turnover, Caldwell County. They get it up to Perry. Perry down the lane. They're going to bring it back out. Perry thought about the shot. Probably the 7th grader and thought about the shot. The senior Gabe Board called for the ball back out. And with 54 seconds to go in this ball game, Lyon County is going to send Travis Perry to the line for a 1-and-1. Perry with the shot up and good. Perry perfect from the line tonight, Bob?
Yes, 10 out of 10.
That's a luxury you'll have in a close game to leave that kid in the contest late.
For sure, 11 out of 11.
75-60, their biggest lead of the night. And timeout is called on the floor. Bob, let's keep it right here and tell the listeners a little bit about the broadcast schedule this week. We started it off tonight with a big doubleheader here. We're going to pick it right back up on Friday night as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Colonels at Christian County. Tip off at 7:30. We'll be on the air at 7:15 for that one. And then on Saturday, we go to Webster County for the 6th District, 7th District showdown. And it's going to be a doubleheader. Girls start against Union County at Webster County. These games at Webster County. Girls will start against Union County at 3 o'clock. Boys at 4:30. We'll be on the air about 2:45 for that one with the call. So a lot of games here this opening week of high school basketball. Right now, WPKY is set to bring you 35 games this season leading up to the district tournaments. Players back on the court after the timeout. And John Davis will try to inbound to Darren Boyd. Lyon County coming with the press. They get it into Boyd. Boyd brings it up, gets it over to Felix. Felix puts up the three, and it's good. A Goodwin Insurance three-pointer by Caden Felix cuts the lead to 12. Foul's going to go on Darren Boyd. And young Travis Perry likes the free throw line so much, he's already there waiting on the other players. I guess if I shot 11 out of 11, I'd want to get there too. Perry's first one up, rolls out. So he is human. Caldwell quickly the other way. Pass over to Davis. Davis drops it off to Felix. Felix launches another three. It's good. Clock still rolled about 3 seconds off after that shot before the timeout. Felix with the Lake Barkley, or with the Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. But Bob, there was about 33 seconds left on the clock when Caldwell County tried to call timeout. 31.1 left. And the lead down to 9. Still a big hill to climb for Caldwell County.
We were down 15 or 16, didn't it?
15, 75-60, and 2 threes by Caden Felix.
And a miss by Travis Perry, which it proves he's only human.
Yeah. Beginning to wonder if he was going to shoot one with his eyes closed like Jordan did decades ago. Caldwell County is going to bring the press. Caldwell County electing not to guard the ball. It's going to be put in play by Big Jackson Shoulders. And it's a turnover. Caldwell County picks it up. Davis gets it out to Boyd. Boyd over to Blaine. Blaine with the three, no good. Rebound comes down to Lyon County. They get it over to Perry. Caldwell tries to foul Perry with 18.3 seconds left. And that'll send Travis Perry to the line. So a valiant effort here late by Caldwell County.
And Caden is just fouled out.
Felix with 2 late threes to try to bring Caldwell County back into this one. Caldwell County with some young players coming off the bench. TJ Ray, number 1, and number 23, Jabrion Spikes in for Caldwell County. Perry shot up and good. Good debut by the 7th grader. I don't know what Lyon County's all-time scoring records look like, but Perry's got 6 years to work on those. This one up and in. 77-66. Sparks comes down, puts it over to Boyd. Boyd with the shot, well off the mark, and rebounded by Lyon County. Knocked away by Caldwell. It's going to stay Lyon County ball. 7.5 seconds to go in this one. Lyon County doesn't even have to bring it across the line. And that'll take it down. That's the final here from Jason White Gymnasium in the nightcap. It's Lyon County beating Caldwell County 77-66. We'll be back to wrap this one up on the Trilogy Performance Sports post-game show coming your way in just a couple of minutes, so stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com. Back to Tiger basketball on WPKY, where the final here tonight from Lyon County was Lyon County 77, Caldwell County 66. Lyon County pulling out a 15-6 run to close this one out as Caldwell County closed it down to 2 points. We'll take a look at all the stats in just a minute. This is the Trilogy Performance Sports post-game show, brought to you by Trilogy Performance Sports, where they offer sports training, gymnastics, kickboxing, any kind of fitness exercising you want to do. They can take care of you at Trilogy Performance Sports. They're open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. First visit's always free, so come in and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports. Baba Heartbreakers, Caldwell County trimmed that one down. I think it was 62-60, ended up with that 15-6 run to close us out, 77-66. So Caldwell County comes out with a split tonight in the doubleheaders. The girls take the first game 48-40, but here with the stats is a stat guru of mine for years, Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Exciting, good ball game, good opener for both teams. Caldwell County sometimes weren't in the right place at the right time, and we got some long rebounds tonight that we couldn't corral when big floppers off the back of the rim, but that's going to happen. You play this game long enough, some nights the ball will bounce off right to you, sometimes it won't. So looking at the stats for Caldwell County scoring 20 points in the third quarter, 12 points in the fourth quarter. For the total tonight, it was 34 at halftime for the Tigers, 66 total points. And scoring for the Tigers, Darius Riley with 1 3-pointer tonight, and we hit 4 threes in the second half. Darius Riley with 1 3-pointer for a total of 3 points. Darren Boyd leading the Tigers tonight with 25 points, 15 in the first half, 10 in the second half for his 25. Darren, an uncharacteristic bad night at the free throw line, shooting 3 out of 7 tonight from the charity stripe. 4 points for Jamarius Blaine on 2 first-half field goals. 1 point for Trent Branch on 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. No points for Jude East. John Davis, 2 points in the first half, finishing with 8 in the second half for a total of 10 points tonight. 3 2-point field goals, 1 3, 1 out of 2 at the charity stripe. And 11 points for Caden Fralix, 2 2-pointers. And 3 3-pointers tonight for his 11 points. 10 points for Cole Smiley on 5 2-point field goals. For Lyon County tonight played a really strong 4-game led by Jackson Shoulders and Travis Perry, this freshman and the sophomore. Perry, 5 field goals tonight, a 2-point variety. He was 14 out of 15 from the free throw line, 13 out of 14 from the free throw line for his 23 points. 21 points for Jackson Shoulders on 9 field goals, 1 3, 0 for 1 at the line for 21 points. Gabe Board, 7 points in the first half, 10 in the second for 17. 4 2-pointers, 2 3-pointers, 3 out of 4 at the charity stripe. And Gabe DeFew with 4 baskets, 2 in each half for a total of 8 points. Total of 77 points for the Lions. The Lions shoot 16 out of 20 from the free throw line. The Tigers 5 out of 11, so they outscore the Tigers 11 points at the free throw line, and that's in essence the ball game. So here's Daniel. I'll let you.
All right, we're going to get a chance to talk with Coach K after this one. We'll let him get suited up with the headphones here. Coach, what a way to start the season.
Absolutely.
A packed gym, all kinds of excitement, a close game pretty much throughout before Lyon went on that late run. But give me your thoughts on the game.
It's a great atmosphere to play basketball. It kind of brings back those old 5th District days from when Cash and I were talking about we were in high school. But proud of our guys' effort. We just came up short, didn't get it done. I didn't execute enough.
Size seemed to be a factor. They were a physical team. They rebounded the ball really well, shot the ball well from the free throw line, outscored us by 11 at the free throw line, which was the difference in the ball game point-wise. But talk to us a little bit about our inside game and how we're going to have to face teams that we're going to be undersized against a lot this season.
Well, we've talked about it so far. We're not across the board. We're not a big team, so we're all going to have to rebound, and we didn't do that tonight. Those were the 2 things. We talked about rebounding, and we talked about our shot selection. I think in the first half we were 1 of 9 behind the arc. We ended up being 5 of 19. You're not going to win too many basketball games shooting at that percentage. And so we're definitely going to have to make that more of a focus than it already has. And it just it shocked me a little bit because we really talked about, we knew they were going to play 1-3-1. We knew they were going to do some what we call junk defenses, which what everybody calls them. It's a boxing one. It was very, very effective because it forced us into some tough shots. But we knew they were going to do those things, and we talked about them. We prepared for them, but we just didn't execute when it came down to the game.
Even with the defense that Lyon County threw, even with the issue with some obvious cramps out on the floor, Darren Boyd had a great game tonight. 25 points on the night.
He had a good night, and he's a nice player. He's got I think it was those first games I used to play in 32 minutes, but he'll get in better shape just like everybody else will. But, you know, it was a great atmosphere. I would have loved to be on the other side of the game, but I told our guys, you know, one game doesn't define your season. Obviously, we wanted this win, but, you know, we'll have a chance on Saturday to get another one.
That's why I talked to Coach Thomas about it. It's a full week right off the bat as you guys will go to Webster County on Saturday to face a Union County team. Do you know much about Union County? What do you look for in that one?
Well, they lost some guys to graduation, but they got a nice player transfer in from Henderson County, Cale Gaither. Actually, we got Zach Gaither, played a couple years ago, his brother.
Okay.
And he's a nice player. We'll get some film on them, and I think they may actually play tonight as well. So we just gotta not let this game keep us down the next 2 or 3 days in practice and help us use it as motivation and find a way to get better and work on those things, those 2 questions. And I told the guys, I said, listen, we got to be able to answer 2 questions. How are we going to rebound the basketball, and how are we going to respond when we don't make shots? Because you take the shot selection, we still had there in the third quarter, it was still, I think we had the lead by 2 points maybe. We still had ample opportunity. Then we missed a couple of big keys. Just every free throw is big, but in certain points of the game, it feels like the free throw is almost worth more than 1 point.
Especially on the front end of 1 and 1.
Front end 1 and 1, and it hurt us a little bit. But I was proud of the guys in our effort. And credit to Coach Embry. He's got a nice squad, a bunch of young guys. So we'll be looking at those guys with the exception of Boyd for the next for the next couple of years.
Next, we counted up with
4 or 5 years.
Travis Perry and Shoulders. Shoulders played a good game for Lyon County tonight. Did you really expect that out of him?
I knew he was very physical. I knew he was going to challenge us inside. I told the guys, and he's a young player, but he uses his body very, very well, and he knows how to finish around the basket. He goes to the offensive glass very, very well for a young player. It's a mindset that he has, and we're going to have to be able to match that, not just with Shoulders, but with anybody else that we play. We got to get not just our bigs, but everybody. And I just told him in the locker room, I said, we can't just have 10, 12 rebounds from our bigs. We got to have win the rebounding battle every single night as a team.
It looked like a lot of rebounds came off our fingertips tonight. We were just so close, and when you get down, like you said, we had a 2-point lead, then down by 2, and kind of back and forth there for a little while. Those rebounds can make or break you down low, and we just weren't able to corral a lot of them. Coach, tell me something about what you're looking for this season. I know it's a long season. This is the first game. It's a disappointing loss, but you're going to bounce back and come out to play Saturday. Well, what's your mindset for this team going into December?
I just want us to continue to get better. This is a unique team in that we don't have we only have a couple of guys that don't really have any varsity experience. The other guys have been on the floor. They know what it takes to win at this level, and they know how to compete. And so I hope those guys can be, especially, John and Darian have done this for a few years now. And I want those guys to bring these other guys along who don't have quite as much experience as they do, and just to continue to get better. We shouldn't still be talking 3 or 4 games from now about how we're going to rebound or how we're going to handle when we don't make shots. So hopefully maybe have to answer some more questions, but hopefully it won't be those 2 questions.
All right. Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. I know it was a tough loss tonight, but a good atmosphere to play in, get these kids around a big crowd. They played on the stage tonight that they may not see a lot the rest of the year with a gym packed this heavy. So congratulations on the effort tonight. We'll see you again on Saturday over at Webster County.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Coach Daniel Kukihiko here with us on the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Caldwell County put up a valiant effort, came back to even lead late by 2, but it was Lyon County on a 15-6 run to close it out, and they come away with the win here on their home court, 77-66. Bob, any last-minute comments before we sign off here tonight from Lyon County?
It's always disappointing to lose, but I feel like in defeat we played well, Dennis. As we say, the ball sometimes didn't bounce our way. We could never get the lead. We could never get really any threes to drop until late in the game. didn't shoot well at the free throw line. Maybe got intimidated a little bit inside on 3 or 4 shots that we normally make, rush them, whatever. But no, you got Lyon County played well tonight. Handled the ball real well. Good outside presence. Probably had a lot of assists tonight because when Perry wasn't shooting, he was dishing the ball off to Board or Shoulders or DeFew or Blackburn, whoever was on the receiving end of that pass. And normally they were in position to make the shot. So, you know, it's just one game. We've got a chance to get better and certainly improve, and which I think we will, obviously.
Yeah, Lyon County's got a good team, and they're going to looks like they'll be the early favorite in that 5th district.
Oh, I would
with this squad here, especially if they shoot the ball as well as they did tonight from the free throw line and rebound like they did. But we are back at it again. Don't forget, we're going to be back on the air on Friday night as the Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Colonels at Hopkinsville. That tip-off is set for 7:30 varsity, and we'll be on the air about 7:15. And then Saturday, 3 o'clock tip-off for the girls from Webster County as they take on Union County. So we'll be on the air about 2:45. Boys action right after that one. So a full day of basketball on Saturday as we dive head first into this basketball season here on WPKY. 35 games lined up for you, 2 down, 33 to go, and then districts. So a big season coming up for us, Bob, and I'm looking forward to a lot of it. And we didn't even mention tonight the West Kentucky Hoops Classic that's coming up just after Christmas in Princeton. That's going to be great. We're going to talk about that quite a bit this weekend, but I think 12 games in 2 days. Caldwell County has 5 games in that span, so a lot of great stuff coming up at the Cab in December.
One thing I want to point out, Dennis, the Tigers placed 4 men in double figures tonight. Darian Board with 25, Caden Fralix with 11, John Davis with 10, and Cole Smiley with 10. So
good game by Cole Smiley.
Yeah, we were sharing the ball, and that's what you have to do. We had several assists ourselves tonight, so you know it's go back to the drawing board a little bit, get better, maybe work on rebounding a little bit. The shots will eventually go down, so I'm not worried about that.
Right, yeah, we're going to shoot better than we did tonight. So.
Yes.
Tough start for the Tigers. Again, the final here from Lyon County. It was the Lions 77, the Tigers 66. So Caldwell County comes out with the split. The girls won the first game tonight, 48-40 over the Lady Lions. That's going to do it for us here, and that's going to do it for the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Go to Trilogy Performance Sports for all your fitness training, including gymnastics, kickboxing, sports training. They're open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. First visit's always free, so come in and be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports. So for John Miller and Bob Hayes, I'm Dennis Stevens. That's going to do it for us here from Lyon County. We'll see you again on Friday night from Christian County at 7:15. So that's going to do it for us here. Good night, everybody. We'll see you Friday.